Y'all like those sounds? Well, those sounds mean it's VGBees episode 109. That's right. 109 years. Not quite the 250 that America's been alive, but we'll have to do. I'm one of your hosts, John Warren. With me are my two. That's right, two. Forever co-host Lotus and Niki. Hello.
Hello.
What up?
At this rate, we'll outlast them.
We will outlast him. Niki, your nails match Lotus's shirt.
That was planned.
Awesome job, everyone. Great job. How are y'all? Y'all good?
It's warm. Have you guys noticed that?
It is warm.
Yeah, it's a hot
Yeah.
one.
It's pretty warm.
Planet warming.
No.
That's unrelated. It just happens to be hot.
Idiot. It just happens to be hot. It just happens to be hot.
It's just unrelated. It just happens to be hot. And it's the summer.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's the summer.
Kind of, and like Europe is like, well, it's 80 degrees. Like, relax.
Right.
You know?
It's not, though. It's like 100 in Europe right now.
Yeah, that's in Celsius.
Celsius?
Yeah.
The earth is boiling.
Yeah, they're on fire right now. They're all just on fire.
No, it's I think the realities of the multiple crises that we're in at the moment.
Name one.
Well, you know what? I can't.
I can't.
Because they're too
They're
many
made
to
up.
name.
No, I just
They're
made
made
that
up. Oh, okay, they're made it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good.
What temp is it there today, Lotus?
I think it's 94.
I mean, it's like 89 here.
96 here.
You got us beat.
No, it's
However,
83.
have you ever heard of something called wind? Because I have.
Yeah.
Wind.
Boy. Yeah. Yeah, we do got that wind.
You know, thankfully we live on a relatively high floor of our building, and there's not other buildings around. So occasionally you'll feel a little, and then you go,
Little
"Oh,
breeze.
thank God."
Oh wow! Oh, thank
Suggestion
you.
of a breeze.
Suddenly,
Thank
I
you.
think I could be okay.
To part the kimono a little bit, you might see their flashes on my face if you're watching this on youtube.com/@VGBees. I have the World Cup on. I did not think about this ahead of time. I have two Roku remotes, and the one that turns on one television turns on both televisions that are in here. And now that they're staggered, if I wanted to turn off this one, it would turn on the one behind me. And I didn't think about that before we logged on.
I understand. So you can't turn it off. I see.
Not really.
What if you get a third remote? What will that one do?
That's a great question.
It's a good question. That's a good question. Chat, let me know what you think about getting a third remote. Actually, go to VGBees.com/join, and you can ask me about a third remote over on our Discord channel, VGBees.com/Discord.
Your subscriptions pay for John's remotes.
They do pay for my remotes. I have so many remotes I need to buy and maintain. And it's important to do that. And it's important that you subsidize that cost
John's
for
problem.
me.
Yeah.
Because I don't have any other financial problems right now.
No. I mean, what else would you be spending the money on, John, other than remotes? So, happy birthday, you know?
Oh, yeah. Happy late birthday.
Isn't that nice?
I do feel like I am cursed in some specific way. I do.
And
feel
who
like
could,
it
and
is.
brother, who could say why? You know?
Yeah.
You know?
Who could say why? But the important thing is that the rest of us are not cursed. Niki and Lotus have never been cursed.
I don't think that's true either.
Yeah, Niki, I do think there might be a little. What happened? What did you do?
I'm changing the lights.
Yeah, it was so bright. They were piss yellow for a second.
Yeah, a real jaundicey yellow.
Yeah,
real
no, this isn't
yellow.
good either. I just don't think the lighting setup that I have in this closet is not kind of what I thought it was going to be. But I think I have identified the correct light, but I just have to purchase it. I don't want to.
What light is it?
Do you actually want to know?
Yeah, sure. You spent most of last week talking about which television you wanted to fucking buy from woot.com or whatever. From Woot. It's sold out. It's sold out.
It's not.
It's sold out.
It was from bestbuy.com.
It was a 27-minute ordeal. I counted when I was editing the show.
Good. And you know what?
27 minutes.
It was worth it, I think. We all learned something.
You know what? Hey, there wasn't a dip in our viewership or listenership. So
that's what I'm saying.
Because when I published that episode, I was like, wow, we spent 27 minutes talking about Niki's inability to buy a television.
What the fuck is this? I don't know what the light is called. Come back to me later.
Hey, did you get a new tattoo?
Me?
Yeah.
No,
the placement of your tattoo is just different from what I had in my mind. Isn't that cool?
I've just moved my arm different.
Isn't it cool how dumb I am?
I think it also might be Niki's never in t-shirts, so you have just alluded like the position in your mind.
That's true.
Yeah.
Hey, Lotus, that's actually true.
It's an optical illusion.
Usually it's up here.
Yeah.
I don't really fuck with t-shirts anymore, but I haven't folded my laundry.
Yeah.
So we're at the bottom, literally at the bottom of the barrel here.
We're at the bottom of the barrel. Yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair. I'm not ready to talk about video games. What's
it's our show, so we can do something else.
It's our show. We can do whatever we want. Let's see. I had good donuts this week.
You made donuts?
No, I had good donuts.
You had, what were they?
From Busy Bee Bakery here in Arlington, Texas.
On brand.
They also make,
When's the partnership? When's our pop-up event?
The partnership?
Yeah, when's the
That's
money?
a great, hey, listen, I'm not above it. Busy Bees.
If they're good donuts.
Yeah, I mean, it's just money.
And they make, they have savory things, right? They have a biscuit, which is just like a biscuit with sausage and cheese and jalapeno, like wrapped up in the dough.
Okay.
Oh,
that kind of goes.
It was so good. It was so good.
Did you get a donut?
I did get a donut.
What donut did you get?
I got a chocolate covered and a glazed and a cronut.
Mm.
The big three.
The big three. I'm learning that I'm in love with maple bars.
Maple bars are so good.
I think for a while I didn't know, because I had to have had one when I was a child and was like, this is the best thing ever. And then I don't think I remembered what it was. And then the thing about the donut shop, I think there's too many options.
I agree.
They usually are.
Every donut shop has too many. I really think that you should have 6 maximum.
What are the 6?
Glazed, maple bar, apple fritter.
I'm with you so far. Careful. Careful. Your next 3 are really important to get right.
Because I don't like chocolate.
That's fucking crazy. How can I remove you from the show? There we go.
Well,
all right, I brought Niki back.
Look, you made their webcam reload. you brought them back at 240.
I'm sorry. I brought them back at 240p. I apologize.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Maybe I only think that there should be 3.
Maple bar, glazed, and apple fritter. That's it. Okay, Lotus, I'll let you pick the next 3.
I'll do chocolate, and then.
Thank you. Jesus, for fuck's
I have
sake.
to be in the mood, but if I'm in the mood, I could tear through some chocolate donuts.
Yeah, totally.
I like a filled donut. I'll leave it house choice as to what I feel like they're usually raspberry, but whatever the donut maker wants, sure.
Sure. Mm.
How many other donuts are there? I don't think Boston cream should come from the donut store. That's like a trash donut that you get at like Walmart.
I agree.
Boston cream shouldn't come from the donut shop. Okay.
They're so indulgent and gross and crazy. I think they need to come from like wherever. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I agree.
If it's only 6.
I feel this way about like cinnamon rolls from donut shop. Don't need them. They're never right.
Oh, sure.
They're never good. You don't.
Interesting.
Like it's not it. It's
because
not
a real deal. Yeah, here's the thing though. A real deal cinnamon roll from a bakery though is almost never good though.
Yes, because only one place that isn't the human home is good at making cinnamon,
which is
rolls,
Cinnabon,
and it's Cinnabon.
Yeah.
The rest of them
crazy?
You have to get from.
Isn't that insane?
House. It's crazy.
Like, sometimes I think about that and I'm like, it's so disgusting to go to a Cinnabon and be like, I'm going to get a Cinnabon. It's disgusting. And you get this cummy, gross, like undercooked abomination, but it's like the best thing you've ever eaten.
It's correct.
But when you get one from a real buttoned up bakery, it's disgusting. It's dry.
There's a bakery in Pasadena called Bad Ash Bakes, and they look correct on Instagram, but I haven't been.
But they're not right. Oh, we haven't been over there
yet.
Okay.
But they look wet.
Right. They look wet.
They look wet like a Cinnabon looks wet.
Yep.
Which is the thing that I'm searching for.
Cinnamon roll wet.
Buttermilk donuts are good. No,
I don't know if I've ever had a buttermilk donut. I was gonna say for number 6, this is kind of cheating, but Shipley's does it, but it should be beignets. I should just be able to buy 4 beignets. That can be my number 6. Good. Shipley's, they're just like a donut standalone drive-through thing.
Honestly, you haven't lived until you've gone to Cafe Du Monde at 1 a.m.
Sure.
And just gone fucking feral on like a plate of like 5 beignets. And it looked like you've done a Coke deal gone wrong. Yeah, it's good.
Can't breathe while you're in the presence of the beignets. Or it gets everywhere.
Yeah. It gets everywhere. It's everywhere. Have some with some chicory coffee. Bah. Fuck me up. No, the 6th is actually Bavarian cream filled chocolate covered donut of Boston cream, and y'all are just wrong. Y'all are incorrect.
I think we're both right. It kind of seems like it's a voting. It's majority here says kind of no on that.
You think a buttermilk bar is better? That's insane. That's crazy.
Like a good one.
A buttermilk bar.
Not even. It doesn't even necessarily need to be a bar.
Like an old fashioned.
Yeah, like a buttermilk old fashioned.
A buttermilk old fashioned.
Yeah. My thing about I only want half of a donut basically all the time. Unless it's like a Krispy Kreme glazed donut, of which I can eat 12 and have in the past.
That's so fascinating. Okay. Yeah, keep talking.
But like, really, I think I ever only want half of it. Unless it's a maple bar, I'll house that also. But I just get tired of eating them.
You get tired. Okay. That's fair.
Yeah. Like halfway through the experience, I'm like...
If you give me a warm Krispy Kreme glazed, I'll devour it like Saturn devouring his children.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I crave them.
There is something.
I think they're too sweet.
That's why I like them. But there is something about the fact that you can get them, at least out here at the grocery store, that has removed and eliminated the allure of the product because I can just go to the Food for Less and get some.
And get a box.
Yeah.
Of them. Are they the same? The ones you get in the box, are they the same ones as you get in the store? I don't think they are. I think they're different.
They're the same.
You think they're the same?
I like the HEB ones are pretty top tier donuts. Okay. Those, y'all got to be in the mood or y'all can eat so many. There's no amount of donuts that is safe from me personally. So when I go to the HEB and it would be so dangerous if they actually did the 6 and 6 of the regular and the chocolate, but they don't in like one box.
Yeah.
Those would be gone in 3
negative
days,
time.
maximum.
Yeah. Negative time.
I know that they're the same because not every Krispy Kreme, the Krispy Kreme in Pasadena is not, they don't make them in there. Because they just don't have the facilities. So I know that they just drop the same ones.
They don't have the little Willy Wonka conveyor belt?
There. No, and I thought every single Krispy Kreme did because every one that I had been to had the machine in it. But the one in Pasadena,
you think some of them fake the machine?
What does that mean?
It's just the same donuts.
It's just a conveyor belt. It's just a conveyor belt with no heating element. No, it's just you put the glazed donuts at the base.
The machine and then work. That's the whole,
John said some of them.
The whole point is that you look at the donuts get made on the machine and they come out at the end.
There has to be one in these glorious United States of America that are using dummy toy donuts.
That is fake.
Yeah, I think there's at least one location that's Fugazi. They get the boxes of them and they just pluck them out and they put them on the conveyor belt and they come out. And there's maybe there's a heating element in there where it makes them a little bit warm, but they're just warming them up.
The entire process is visible.
You should do that. They should do that for like a daycare.
Whoa, Lotus, what do you mean?
Have a window into the thing to keep the children entertained. It's not television. It's not iPad. But they can just watch the fake donuts go around.
Okay, yeah. I thought you meant a daycare situation where you're putting children on a conveyor belt.
No.
And then having them go through some.
We don't have that kind of technology yet.
Yeah.
Fry the children. We got to fry the children. Yeah, I don't know. I think there's at least one that's fake. I really do.
I'm so desperate, and you still haven't really explained how you think it works.
No, what I'm saying is that they take the boxed ones that they get from some factory, and they just put them on the conveyor belt, they're just going around.
The beginning of the conveyor belt, right, is the frying portion where you.
This is not important. You're talking semantics, and I'm not really I'm not there, you know.
Yeah.
Like I'm just talking. That's details.
Yeah,
I just think there's one in Sonoma, Arizona that just plucks the finished ones onto a conveyor belt.
Yeah.
And they go through. There's a heating element that makes them a little bit warm. And then at the end, you pluck them up and you're like, oh, it's fresh. It was actually made 3 days ago.
3 days ago.
You know?
Could be.
You know what's not getting on a conveyor belt anytime soon? PlayStation discs. They're gone. They're dead. They're stopping the production and support of discs in 2028. They will stop releasing disc and also stop releasing systems that support disc play and physical play. The PS6 will likely be digital only. Also, the Xbox Helix, which we'll get to in a moment,
which is coming out.
Which is definitely coming out, definitely a real thing, and definitely
a Microsoft product as well.
Part of a healthy Microsoft strategy.
When that has been decided.
That's been decided. That's clear direction from the top. You know, Sony says, "quote This is a natural direction for Sony Interactive Entertainment to adapt to consumer trends." As the general preference for digital media significantly outpaces physical discs, we need to get rid of the possibility of getting physical discs. It's kind of
they're trendsetters.
Makes that pretty easy. This transition will enable us to align more closely with how most of our community prefers to access and play games today. How are y'all feeling about the end of physical media? Niki, I know part of you cannot comment on this too hard.
Okay.
Sure.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Well, Lotus, you want to go first?
No, you can go.
Okay. This it's It's
not
crazy.
Shocking, by the way. A lot of people did treat this as shocking news. I think that's crazy.
Yeah.
This is not shocking news to me.
Not at all.
We knew this was coming.
It also is such an unforced. It's an unforced error.
Sure.
Because you could just say, by default, the console does not come with a disk drive. Mm-hmm. And if you want one, we will sell one to you.
We'll sell you one.
We will make many fewer discs than we did in the past.
Mm-hmm.
But we will still give you the option to purchase it. Now, is that a half measure on a journey to eventually eliminating it? For sure. But it does not. The payoff here makes basically no sense for anyone involved. This obviously kills the used games market. Like it doesn't exist anymore. Well, the new used games market.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that, sure. It just doesn't.
The used games will only increase in value now. Again.
Correct. Yes. And the new used games market will not exist anymore.
Ryan Cohen doing great with this news, I'm sure, over at GameStop.
If they just let him
GameStop?
buy EA,
holy shit, I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah.
They shouldn't name themselves so close.
I said GameSpot first.
That's funny.
And again, their names are similar, and I'll never notice unless you point it out first.
No,
yeah, sorry.
I didn't even. It's. I don't know. I'm like, it eliminates whether or not Sony continues to make the discs is honestly neither here nor there. They were always going to turn it off. Always, they were
always going to turn this off. Yes. That's the thing. We have been heading toward this future for a decade.
Yes, and also at this exact moment in time. Yeah. Why would you do this? Because you don't need to you do not need to treat what we all understand to be an inevitability as one right now. Because you already aren't really selling PlayStation 5s. You've sold a bunch of them, and you'll continue to sell them, but they're not on the level of the PlayStation 4.
No.
You have the market on consoles. You're the only game in town, basically. Why would you stop? Why would you give people a reason to not engage with the platform? Like, why would you conjure the reason to have people not engage with the platform? Because all this does is eliminates the long tail of your consoles.
Yeah.
Because there is going to be zero appeal when a person goes to purchase, say, if by some miracle, in 5 years, the PlayStation 5 goes back to a regular price, it won't. But say hypothetically it does, you're then going to be like, well, sure, you got the PlayStation 5 for $300, but every game on it is still $70. Why would I do that?
Right.
Why would I? There's no reason for me to do it. And then as a person who grew up, the only reason I continue to be interested in this medium at all is because the system was you would buy the console. That was the biggest investment that you made. And then you would go buy used games from Mr. Stop. And then you would give them back to him. And then you would eventually do enough of that such that you could continue to play stuff. And there are many people who still do that. They are the most price affected people. So instead of doing whatever the fuck Sony thinks is going to happen, they just won't buy the thing anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
It'll be a very simple up and down. Well, it seems like I can't afford this, so I'll do something else.
Yeah.
I just won't. I said this on Game Mess Decides last night when I crashed the podcast, but I was like, it costs my Angel City season tickets are $250 a year, which is not it's my one.
It's not nothing, but it's also
for a year. That's very thrifty.
But for a year, that's thrifty.
Yes.
If you're going to use them consistently, yes.
Yes. And it is consistently 13 to 15 times a year where I get to be next to people rooting for with a shared objective. I get to meet people. I get to see people. I get to have an experience that is consistent. And even if the team is shit, I still get to go hang out and do a thing.
Yeah.
It is that calculus is going to become way easier for people when the buy-in for this next box is going to be $1,000. And then you will have to then spend $80 every time you want a new experience because there's not going to be any reason for the games to go on sale. People are going to do literally anything else.
And the market forces are then being completely decided by, I mean, it's literally monopolistic.
Yes.
Behavior of just being like, okay, we are completely in charge of the content that appears on our console. You'll never not be at the mercy of what we decide.
But at least when like General Electric had a monopoly on the light bulb, you needed light bulbs.
Right. Sure. Well,
some of us echo that, Kate, but like whatever.
Okay,
some of us can kind of see in the dark. Some of us can, kind of feel freaks. Around.
But it's like, no. The speed with which a child is going to say, "Mama, can I get a PlayStation 6?" And then Mama goes on Jeff's big store and sees $999.99, and she'll go,
and Mama goes, "No.
Do you want heroin instead? It is cheaper."
And you can't even do the argument of it's also a Blu-ray player now because you could get a standalone Bluray player for like $50.
Sure, and also, like, Sony's not going to make those anymore. They make the fucking Blu-rays. Right. And they're not going to make them anymore. So it's like, why would any single person make commitments to this platform when there was literally no guarantee of it being tangible or continue to exist? I think we also, sorry, I'll stop. But I think the other thing,
once again, this is 3 weeks in a row, something like that, where you've apologized for doing extensive commentary on a thing that we've asked you to talk about. I'm really sorry, guys. Really sorry to talk about this thing.
Fine.
Okay.
It's heard. It is. We also have I think there's a deep conversation that we have on the other side of this that is deeply overvaluing of the disc itself, literally, because it assumes that video games are done when we put them on there, and they aren't. And I think people don't really understand that because we are shipping games constantly, not like the royal we as an industry, are shipping games that are not fucking finished on those discs, and they do not become playable or interactable until the game is connected to the computer and it downloads the rest of the video game.
Yeah, we were maybe accused last week of perhaps misunderstanding the idea that size of games is not the deterrent for putting games on disc. We are very aware of that. Yes. What we're saying is that, it makes like a lot less sense to actually like keep having the disc printing process be a part of it if you know that like most of your audience actually doesn't really give a shit about that part of it.
And it's like, and also if you look at the video games that are the best sellers.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's Call of Duty. Okay, so what the fuck are you going to do with the Call of Duty game that is not connected to the internet?
Sure, right. What are you going to do?
As a person who has shipped a Call of Duty, those games are not fucking ready when they go to Mexico to get printed on the disc. They are. That is not a finished video game when we sent it off. The day one patch is the thing that finished the video game.
Yeah.
Madden and 2K. Okay.
Oh, good examples. Yep.
Those video games basically don't even fucking work.
No.
When you aren't connected to the internet.
No. They do this thing. EA does this thing specifically where they're like, hey, which I have I was about to knock on wood, but that's not really appropriate because that's not what I'm trying to do. A few years ago, they stopped sending me like the super early codes where they would get me in like a month before.
Yeah.
When you get in a month before, that game's not done. That game is not ready. That game is like super, super, super not done. And it's only even close to done in that like 3-day period like when you subscribe to EA Gold or whatever the fuck it's called. The 3-day period where you get it early, it's only kind of ready then, and then actually the day it comes out for everyone is the day that it's actually like ready, but not even then.
But not even then.
Like 2 weeks later.
Also, they have the data that shows when people are playing Madden, they're interacting with the online, the modes that require online. When people are playing 2K, they're playing My Player, which requires the connection to the internet.
Yeah. And all of the content that comes out of those periods where people go, wow, this game is broken or doesn't work, none of it fucking matters. They'll still eat it up. And it just doesn't have any sort of impact on the bottom line.
So people won't even review something poorly if it comes out broken.
No.
They're like, this will probably be
it'll probably be fine
after all the
later.
stuff comes out. Yeah. And then it never happened.
So the thing that this destroys then are smaller games from an IM 8-bit or a limited run, what have you. And I can tell you that the fucking scale of those to the company PlayStation is fucking negligible.
Is negligible, right?
Like people
Sony, and you do not have to respond to this, but Sony did not send an email out to those physical.
We sure did not receive information
to go, hey, by the way, we're about to announce this thing. Sorry.
No.
They don't give a shit because the scale of those things, like to your point.
Yeah. And it's like,
is negligible.
You then have to think about it. Do you think that there are enough people on God's green earth who go into Target and say, I want to purchase Stray physically? Do you think that number of people is enough people in the eyes of Sony?
It's 5
to justify that.
No,
it does. Like, it isn't. So until the conversations that we are having about, oh my God, it's the death of the physical media. Yes. And also it's a conversation that needs to be had with the consumer also. Because if that's if the hill you're going to die on is, oh man, I can't believe they're not selling video games. Okay, go fucking buy one.
Right.
Like, you have to go buy them if this is a thing that you believe in.
Yeah, I mean, this week has been an interesting, as most weeks are, an interesting kind of study of like the bubble a lot of us are in, where, a lot of people are lamenting the death of physical media and they're really, really sad about it. But honestly, most of my timeline does not represent the average consumer.
Because with love and respect,
they do not care. They don't care about this stuff.
No,
they really don't.
Because it also already happened, which is so like people who are saying, "Oh, it's the death of physical media. Oh, they're trying to take our games from us. You don't own anything." Already. Clearly, you have not tried to play a video game, new or old, on a new or old console in the past 7 years with bad internet or no internet.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you can't. So some of the games will not let you play them, even the ones that are on disc. Because some of even Sony's big fancy single player games you can play on disc, like just barely. They make it onto that disc. I'm sure that will become less and less common, but they were at least trying to say, okay, it's on the disc. And so there were PS4 and PS5 games for a while, but they're not like the tentpole releases like COD and FIFA, like you say. So it's not a conversation that makes a tremendous amount of sense. As far as the decision goes, it's like, does Sony Interactive Entertainment think that they're Nintendo?
And that's the other part, right? Where it's like, you cannot, if you are Sony, shoot your shit clean off like this. Like, I do not understand why you, as the person in charge of making this decision, think that you have the sway to do so. when increasingly people are just going to be like, I guess I won't. I guess I won't.
Even just the economics of it, though, is like, I'm far from a Nintendo fangirl, but like, you don't have the reputation Nintendo does. Your games aren't as small as Nintendo's, and they don't fit on cartridges / discs. Your games aren't completed 1.0 on cartridge or on disc the way that Nintendo's are. And also, their virtual key card thing is like a fundamentally different conversation of they started doing it as a compromise because they were starting to make games that didn't fit on the cartridges, or because people didn't want to pay to put them on the fancy Switch 2 highest capacity cartridges. You're not that guy.
You're not
so
that
it's
guy.
very strange and confusing in some respects. So some respects it makes sense. It's like, this was going to happen, but maybe why would you say it this way at this time? Is it just like to warm everybody up for when inevitably the PlayStation 6 has no physical anything? Or like, I don't know what they're doing over there.
It just doesn't make any, they don't have to. They literally don't have to. And it is such a naked, like, the only place we can identify to make money, to continue to feed the infinite growth that obviously PlayStation will continue to see, is by extracting it from people who make $110,000 and up.
Right. Which is also so weird, because it feels like especially Sony PlayStation was trying to cozy up to like the global south and like underserved areas. They even changed, it used to be Europe and then like the Middle East and Africa. It was like a separate region that they didn't give a fuck about. And now it's EMEA, Europe, Middle East, Africa. And they're doing all this stuff with like fighting game tournaments, and they're starting to do special releases for like Latin America. And then it's like, well, fuck you, last year.
The other thing, right, is like, okay, let's take Token, for example, the Marvel fighting game.
Sure.
Will that video game be on the disc? For sure.
Yeah.
That's not right though, is it? Because the way that fighting games are made now is that at some point they're going to have to be like, Captain America punches too hard. So we do got to fix that.
Yeah, so we do got to fix that.
And we also have to add new guys.
And we have to add new guys. And you're going to want the new guys.
Yeah, and our fundamental
live service game.
Yes, our fundamental content strategy is that other players online are the content.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, so the Witcher 3 that you got a decade ago?
Yeah. Just got enough.
It's got some new shit going on next year, which is crazy. I think that I'm realizing that I've missed a connector here. Them killing, them being like, none of our games are coming out on disc anymore. It's a fine decision, actually, if that was what they said. Them being like, we're going to create a game keycard-esque situation, or we're just going to, or alternatively, you're going to see more of what GTA does, which is to say, we'll just put a download key in the box. Okay. Ending it entirely is you're making a very small section of people who are very vocal, very upset at the detriment to the health of your brand, like the long-term health of your brand. And that's the part where I'm like, okay, well, you just didn't have to. You could just say we're making a third as many, or like, but whatever. It's just a curious time too, right? Because you're in a period where digital storage is the most expensive it's like ever been, right? So, okay, we're eliminating, a mitigating part of that. Okay, fine. And also, like, you're looking at a future where the games that are going to be coming out I've completely lost my point. Actually,
Listen, I guess there's also
so crazy.
A world listen, but there is a world where they ship games on like SD cards.
No, you think so?
I think that feels more.
That's what I was gonna get to. You're at a point where the cost of games that you're selling is getting higher.
Yeah.
But you're also cutting out the physical costs of making anything, including SD cards.
Yes.
To put these games on.
Yes.
I just don't see that happening. I think it's a weird situation where they're going like, yeah, we acknowledge that the cost of stuff is going up. That's why all of our consoles are going up. Anyway, we've cut out the part that is more expensive for us.
Yeah.
And you know that we're making our margins larger.
Yeah.
Because of this. We're not passing these savings on to you.
No.
We're just kind of
more expensive.
They're just more expensive, and the storage is more expensive, and the thing to play it on is more expensive.
Yeah.
It's just it's so brazen that it's almost funny.
Yeah.
But it's just, I mean, it's frustrating to talk about it like it is so inevitable, even though that's how I feel about it. Mm-hmm. And yet the decisions that they've made leading up to this point have been so like bald-faced crazy to me in terms of a PR sense.
Yeah.
That like, okay, that they've done it in this environment feels just way crazier than I expected this moment to feel.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I just I don't know. I also feel doubly crazy because like I am part of the problem. Like I don't buy shit physically because I don't either. I literally do not value like
space taking up in your home.
Yeah, like I don't
physical things.
or even like that kind of that flavor of collection is not valuable to me. Like it just doesn't mean anything to me. And I know it means a lot to very many people, a lot of whom are listening to this program right now.
Yes. Yeah.
But like, it just doesn't mean anything to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I do remember when it did. Right. And then I also then think about the reason that I am able to sit in this chair and be like, I don't give a shit about it is because I had the opportunity to interact with the medium in the way that I did.
Right.
And all this does is kill. Mm-hmm. I think people waste so much time and money collecting old shit. I do not think it matters. Like you do not need 150 copies of different PlayStation 2 games. Get a life. But like I really do mean that. But I'm like that part of it is not important to me. The part of it where a person who has scrounged to get the money together to get a PlayStation and has a Madden and a 2K from the year previous, and they're like, okay, well, I'm going to get rid of these so that I can get the next one, or I'm going to put this and this together, or buy this game on sale. Like the meta part of it, I think, is the thing that gets killed here. And it just means that less people are going to play video games. Which maybe that's good. I actually turned you know what?
Yeah, you turned it around.
Good. This is good.
Yeah, you're happy that Sony and Microsoft are both kind of forcing people to play fewer games.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Good.
That's good. Yeah, yeah.
then we can finally change this podcast to some other format. You know, talking about
horses,
cooking shows, supermarket sweep.
Yeah.
Something. That's fair. Yeah, I mean, Niki, you and I are like, on the same page. Like I have gotten rid of physical media in the past that I have regretted to some extent, but now I'm kind of through that looking glass and kind of more into the space where kind of you are right now. You're like setting up a NAS and doing all this stuff. Like that's something that's in my future. I don't know if it's in 2026, but like maybe at the beginning of 2027.
Never been a better time.
I've never been a better time to set up your own kind of hardware setup because that stuff is so cheap.
It's really cheap.
And easy to get.
Yeah. And it all works.
And it all works. Yeah, it just works, Todd Howard. And I think despite those things, which are real considerations, like I am kind of through that part of it where I'm like, okay, I did start to regret getting rid of all my physical media. And now I'm just kind of in the gremlin mode of like, I'm just going to steal a bunch of shit.
And that's the part
where sit on my thing. And I'm like, and if it's local, I don't give a fuck. Like it's just I've already given my blood to this thing. I really have, and I'm gonna steal a bunch, and it's gonna be fine.
Yeah,
like that's just straight up how I feel about it at this point. And
also the personal computer is right there. So like if the other part of it is like, not that anybody should trust Steam or like trust Valve, right? But if you assume that monopoly will continue to be the monopoly that it is, the video games will still be there.
The video games will be there.
You'll still be able to get them.
And there are ways to play and remove the DRM from Steam's video games once they are on your machine.
Yeah.
So really the thing that we're losing is if I, and like, that's the part. Like
if I'm honest, if you're listening to this and you're like, I've got a full room of a physical collection of stuff, maybe my plea to you is to take that energy that you've spent to build that collection and just figure out how to steal shit and put it digitally into your like local shit. Like I just like shed yourself of the shame or the feelings of like, no, like it's over. I see your collection. You've paid for this in blood. You can go ahead and build your own shit. And like it's digital, but it is yours.
Yeah.
There are things that you can do to reclaim this, and it's not just having a physical library. I understand why this is bad news for a lot of people. I really do. It does not feel good. And in fact, we're about to have a conversation with Phil Salvador at the Video Game History Foundation, and I'll probably talk about this extensively with him. But it's like, I understand that this is a problem, but I'm also saying there's an alternate path that kind of fits what you're looking for in some degree.
Why do I feel this way about video games, but not about books?
Because book done when you get it, and video games
book done when you get it.
You can also pick up the book. Like you don't have to have a thing to put the book.
You're not picking up a disc and going like, wow, I'm getting a lot from picking up this disc. Holy shit. The spindle?
The graphics
guys,
on
the
this disc.
spindle? You're not doing
that. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah,
but that's a good question.
Intermediate layer.
Because for a moment I was like, well, why? But I do think that's a big part of it. There's no tangible quality to it.
And I even like with records, right? Like I value that much more. Sure. Even though I can't look at a record or a CD even,
right,
and be like, I'm consuming the thing. That still feels,
now
like
now
it
at the same
have to
time
to anything in order to.
At the same time, those cartridges have a smell, and N64. Like
sure.
I mean, I'm being I'm being serious.
Sure.
Like
there is a multi-sensory.
There is a real it's sensory time. I do like listen. We're not even really, but we're like kind of clowning on people with these big physical collections. Like I do get why you're doing it.
Yes.
Like I do understand it fundamentally.
It's just not for me.
But it's not for me. But I am also like I do understand it. I do understand why this is a loss. I part of me is kind of like smugly like, come on, you knew this is fucking coming. Like the tea leaves have never been clearer for the past decade.
Panzer Dragoon is like $500.
Yeah, right. And it's just
and critically, Lotus, there's no other way to play it.
There's no other way to play it.
As much as I love to say just pirate it, because just pirate it, it is like there is like a human cost to piracy. Which, number one, piracy is only going to get more popular because of this, because there's not an alternative. Because that's like the critical thing about collecting things physically, is there are many people who would be happy to purchase something if they could. The whole reason that I have anything that could even vaguely be described as a physical collection is because it's really hard sometimes to find like the movie or the show that you want to watch.
Yeah.
Or like it's fucking impossible to stream Pompoko by Studio Ghibli unless you are willing to pay HBO Max $3 trillion a year because that sub keeps getting more and more expensive.
Yeah.
So I understand
movie
it, especially
also different to me.
Movie different.
Movie, TV different. I don't know
games
why
have
I feel this
very dedicated hardware that you need to play them usually, where you can get a CD or Blu-ray or DVD or record player, like kind of wherever.
Is there? Is there some sort of baser level of disrespect we're actually lobbing at video games because we feel this way about these other mediums, but not this? Just a question I'm asking out loud.
I also kind of can't say because I have mostly played on PC for like 15 years.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's on my computer already. I don't need it. And like, it's not attached to anything.
Yeah.
I can just press the button whenever I want.
And then
as the person here that probably has the longest history of physical collection, because I'm so old.
Mm-hmm.
At some point it like, honestly, to me, and I'm not saying this is right, wrong, or indifferent, but I'm like, at some point, I just kind of accepted the medium for what it was, which was, it was going to this digital space and there was nothing I could do about it. I can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
We're not going to organize collectively enough to, like, sorry, we're not going to do it.
No,
there's not going to be an open source console.
Like, yeah, right.
And I literally know how many people are willing to buy, willing to buy this shit.
Right,
and it ain't that many.
It's not big. We are talking about collectors at some point. Right.
And it makes sense if you're driving the whole fucking thing up market, which is the thing that they are doing. Absolutely. Yeah. Right. Do whatever you want. Charge $100 for a Genesis cartridge. Do whatever you want.
Right.
But like, okay, you then cannot be shocked when after GTA 6, the number of people who are able to buy Madden every year starts to go down.
Goes down, sure.
Or we somehow get into I said this yesterday too. We are so past the point of tangible differences between we stopped at the PlayStation 4. That was as good as we needed. We've released the PlayStation 5
between generations.
Yes, because because we could.
It was an inevitability, right?
But what the fuck is a PlayStation 6 going to do?
What have we gained?
Like, literally, what is it going to do differently than a PlayStation 5? The number of people who are going to continue to be like, well, I already have this one, and it's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
We can't even finish games for the one we have.
Mm-hmm.
Like 007 is not fucking finished. It is a game that I love. That game's not done. You can see that the game's not done. They have menus. The last hour of that game is not finished, and also there are menus that would imply like, there's other stuff in here we were gonna put in there, but that's just.
But we'll put it in later.
And it's like, okay, so if we can't even finish the games that we currently have, why would you continue to push forward instead of doing anything to broaden the base that currently exists?
Sure.
Nintendo built a walled garden day dot because they were like, this seems like a good idea for business, and they were right.
They were so fucking right.
PlayStation kind of had one for a while, and then they didn't because they were like, this will be better for business, and then they took the wall down to the ground, and they said, actually, let's build it all the way back up with spikes and everything. But the only thing they grow in the garden is tobacco. And it's like, there's no benches. Nobody wants to be here anymore, except for people who are addicted to nicotine. And that's it.
Yeah, that's it. It's just, Yeah, I don't know. There is, I don't know. Yeah, the Nintendo of it all is so interesting because it is so clear that they think of the thing as a toy.
Yes.
Clearly. Yes.
And
yes.
Sony Computer Entertainment, sorry, Interactive Entertainment.
Yeah, please.
And Microsoft, for now, believe it to be it's just not a toy. They think it's computers.
No. We've talked about this before, where it's like it is like there are 3 toy companies, and one of them is like, we're a toy company, and the other 2 are like, yeah, we're a toy company, but we're worth $1 trillion. Yeah. And it's like, no, sorry, you're like, you're not getting there. You're not getting there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not. No matter how many of these moves you make, you're not getting there.
And the thing that's so especially fucked about Sony, is that they are so vertically integrated that it doesn't, them doing this doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Right.
You make the televisions, you have the game studio, you make the cameras that the game studio uses to capture the guys inside of the video game. You own the speakers. The speakers that are in the controllers that you make are the speakers that you also make. You make the sound bars that are underneath the televisions of the people who are You have every single part.
You make the mirrorless cameras that streamers and content creators use to set up right now.
You own the IP that generates you the most money that you then translate into motion pictures and video games.
Right.
You have all of it.
Yeah.
It's enough. The things that you have are sufficient. It's enough. You do not need to reach for more, because what else are you going to do other than reach for shit that you just cannot touch?
Yeah.
Yeah, the industry is crashing, obviously. Duh.
Yeah, I love that. By the way, I do love the plans that everyone is making for many years from now. He's kind of like, we're making some plans. It's like, that's great. Like cool. The flakiest friend you know is like, yeah. No, let's go out next year. It's okay. Yeah. I'll send you a reminder every week until we get there, and you're still gonna fucking reschedule at the end of it. Sony's not doing like. Whatever the PS6 is going to be released in conditions that we, quite frankly, cannot really fathom at this moment.
No, like they right now think it's going to cost $1,000. Sure.
Yes.
How much is $1 going to be worth in 2 years?
2028. Yeah.
You don't know.
You don't know.
Because you've rat fucked yourself. Like I know if you stopped chasing this perpetual machine of growth, then like I don't know what the fuck to tell you. And the chances that the PlayStation 6 is a Steam Deck or is a Switch that is as powerful as the PlayStation 5 are high.
Reports are saying that is probably a pseudo portable thing like a Switch is for PlayStation.
For sure.
Helix is probably just a fucking Steam Deck, or no, not a Steam Deck, a Steam machine.
Yes,
essentially.
It's going to be $1,000. So
it'll be $1,000.
If it's just as powerful as the PlayStation 5, then what the fuck is the point? Why are you doing it?
Mm-hmm. You just put out a Portal, which like no one. I mean, some people like, but
I will say. Prior to this, I kind of was like, I might want to get one of those.
Yeah.
I could never tell if it actually came out.
It did.
Lotus though, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying.
Like I definitely know what you're saying.
Because before you said it, John, I was thinking to myself, didn't they try making like that hybrid was it PlayStation Home is what it was called? I was trying really hard to remember because I routinely think that they canceled it like before it came out, but it did come out.
It did come out. How much do you think I can get one for on Mark's It place right now?
Oh,
How much are they normally?
I don't remember how much they retail for.
Well, someone look that up while I do this.
All right, PlayStation.
We'll both find out.
Well, let's type the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, hold on. PlayStation Portal.
They're making me two-factor authenticate into Facebook.
Let's go to Jeff's.
They always made me do that.
Store. Oh, wait, really?
They're like $300 because they went up.
$250 on Jeff's store.
Yeah. PlayStation Portal.
Get him down to 85.
I can get one for. I'm not gonna go to fucking Palmdale. Are you high?
Palmdale? I wouldn't go to Palmdale for anything.
I can go to Sherman Oaks and get one for $150.
Ooh, my old stomping grounds.
Yeah. They're like $150. I can go to West Covina and get one for $110. Used twice. I don't want it no more. I have bad Wi-Fi. So you're stupid.
I don't want it no more. I have bad Wi-Fi.
Why'd you buy it?
Hey, relatable though.
Relatable. It's like when
That's what's going to happen with the PlayStation 6.
Did I tell you about the time I moved into an apartment complex in Austin and there was a T-Mobile store underneath the apartment complex? Yeah. And I assumed because there was a T-Mobile store, it would be a really good place to have a T-Mobile service. And when I went to go change all my service to T-Mobile, I got back to my apartment to realize that there was no T-Mobile signal in my apartment. Just zero. I had to go down the next day and be like, I need all my money back and I need you to like put me back on AT&T somehow.
You also now have to
you also have to put me back on AT&T because I fucked up so bad. I just assumed I would have signal over here.
There's another part of this which I haven't really been able to thread the needle on brain-wise, but I'm like, there is also so consumer education on this is so in the toilet.
Yes.
In the same way that like people understanding how hybrids work has taken about 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
And now it has taken us so long and the market has like not correctly educated the consumer about it that people are looking up and being like, why is everything like this? And it's like, well, it's because you didn't take 2 seconds to ask a single fucking question about it, right?
Sure.
Like you did not stop to think, hey, how does this work? Which is like, I don't know whose obligation that necessarily is, but like, if you are making an investment, which these things are, this is an expensive hobby, it's an expensive investment, you kind of, I feel, are obligated to be like, well, how the fuck do they make this? How it work, where it come from, what it do, and why.
What it do.
The idea that there are so many people, I've scrolled through multiple of these PlayStation Portal listings right now, and a lot of them are, I have bad Wi-Fi. Yeah. And that's why I'm getting rid of it. Okay, so you simply, like, it's on both people. Sony did not explain to you what the object
what it was.
And then you didn't look into what the object was.
Yes.
I think also with Wi-Fi, most people don't need really good Wi-Fi, so they assume that they're like, well, I have it and it works for streaming and stuff, so I'm sure it'll work for this, and then it doesn't.
It doesn't.
But it's like, I do think that is a good point that we've kind of backed into, is that like the calculus that a consumer used to have to do when it was just, hey, you bought a machine and you're going to buy the things that the machine plays.
Yes.
We have not graduated as a collective to really kind of go, oh, like it doesn't work that way anymore. We actually have to do deep research on everything we're buying, because one little fucking grain of sand on the microchip is going to fuck everything up for us, like the bad Wi-Fi or whatever. It's like, yeah, it is easy to go, well, if you didn't realize you had bad Wi-Fi, obviously the PlayStation Portal is going to be a bad experience for you. But at the same time, we didn't used to have to do this calculus. Yeah. And now we have to deeply do it.
Yeah.
Deeply do it. Yeah. Go, oh, well, does a PlayStation 5 Pro, like, well, does it, what kind of TV do I have? That was a question that we didn't have to.
Yeah, no, it just worked on my TV.
It just worked on my TV.
Yeah.
You know, and so in fairness to the consumer, it's a bad environment to buy a fucking thing.
No, I mean, never been a worse time. So
it's never been a worse time.
Purchase.
Also, obviously, all the game companies are very deliberately trying to like casualize,
obfuscate this.
But also to like casualize, because those are the people who are left, or people who are just like not that interested in games, but maybe they'll buy something.
Right.
Elden Ring sold a lot of PlayStations.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure that game just kind of worked in the PlayStation.
Yes, it did. Yes, but I think that's the exception to the rule.
Yeah, which is why it sold so well, though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if those same people maybe think about getting a PS6, it's like, what's all this then?
Yeah.
Sorry,
what's all this then? Mm-hmm. What's all this then? Well, speaking of older consoles that you just didn't have to think about a lot, the PS3 and Vita stores are closing starting August 2026. That's just a month from now in Mexico, Honduras, and Nicaragua. And other Latin American and Middle Eastern countries are going to follow with closures in late 2026. And then every single other country, they will have their PS3 and Vita stores closed by July 2027. You will be able to download previously purchased content, quote, for the foreseeable future, whatever that actually means.
We just haven't decided the date yet.
They just haven't decided the date yet.
Moving that dial.
Go ahead and get your shit together.
But this one,
mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm about to undo all the shit I just. How many people is this?
No. It's just news because it was on the back of this other announcement.
Yeah.
It makes sense to talk about it. Again, if I'm saying the thing before, which PlayStation just basically going all digital is not a fucking surprise, well, the PlayStation 3 and Vita store closing is even less of a surprise.
Yeah.
Gun to my head, I maybe thought that these were already closed, to be honest with you.
I think it was the 3DS online stuff going off was such a big deal, especially because that is such a beloved handheld, that by comparison, the Vita, which is not that well liked in comparison, and then the PS3, which is old as balls.
It's really old.
Might have thought that this had already happened.
Yeah. As someone that still owns an original PS3, which, by the way, when it broke one time, I know I've told the story on a podcast, Sony was like, well, hey, man, we can just send you a Slim.
Yeah.
Real easy peasy overnight. Or we could fix with our little hands your PlayStation 3 original that plays PS1 and PS2 discs.
Yeah.
It'll be like maybe a month. And I was like, you're going to fix this fucking thing. You're going to fix this fucking thing because it is valuable and it plays all the shit. Now, do I care about that now? Today? No. But John 10 years ago.
Yeah. That was part of the value proposition of the PlayStation.
Of course it was. Yeah, of course it was. Yeah. I mean, before I got really into emulation and just kind of opened myself up to that, that was like, oh, okay, this is a way to play my physical discs that I had collected over the past X number of years.
I mean, if you want to talk about consumer education, that was the question that got asked by everybody.
Yes.
PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 gets announced, Xbox One too. And it's like, okay, but can I play the good games that you released before?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so interesting that PlayStation 2 started what might be our most enduring kind of like philosophical conversation about hardware evolution, in the sense of just like PlayStation 2 is just like, oh, nonchalantly like, oh yeah, you can play your PS1 games.
Right.
Yeah. Easy. And then every generation past that has gotten like more tortured in the sense of just like, oh, I don't know. Maybe you can play them. I don't know. Kind of. Some of them you can. Like, it just has gotten more tortured and harder to wrap your head around, to now you're driving so many people, myself included, into this like, well, I'm just going to fucking steal the shit and put it on my computer.
I'm just going to steal it. I'm just going to steal it on the computer.
If the answer to that question, can I play my older shit on it, starts to become a thing that it takes you 5 minutes or more to explain, then yeah, I'm just going to steal the shit that you
If I hear a fucking comma,
yeah,
I'm already at r/ROMs.
Yeah. No, 100%.
The thing that's so crazy is like, if you, again, are, for example, the Sony Corporation, and you have a team of industrial designers and engineers who make, have in the past made laptops and still make telephones, and also you make the OLED screens that go inside of the things. Why are you letting tiny ass 17-person team random lads in China make these machines? What cost $350 for now? What can play all of your video games on them for free? Why would you? And like, John just put his Thor.
Yeah, my AO Thor.
Nope.
Yeah. AO. AO.
Nope.
Nah.
My AO.
Nah.
My
Not
AO.
Does he know? Is he
I
aware?
don't think he knows because he had it in the document wrong, and I changed it.
Oh, you changed it. I thought John realized.
No, I changed it because that's not what the product is called.
At first I thought it was a bit, and then I thought that I was doing a bit by asking if you knew, and I quickly realized
he doesn't know. He doesn't know. That's really fucking funny.
It is the AYN for everybody.
It's so fucking funny.
Ayo, 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 Thor, ayo.
Why are you trying to chase these $1,000 machines when it is so clear that people really do have an appetite to play video games? They still do. They absolutely do.
Was it only Nintendo that did this, but they sold the mini, like little tiny PS1 that had some games on it?
They did. But
that sold out in 3 seconds?
Yes.
Just as for the concepts.
Yeah. Just why wouldn't you? It seems like there is a market for these, off of which you could make money.
Yeah, and then even Nintendo Classic Sub, whatever it's called, as part of online. Yeah, it's not my favorite way to do such a thing, but that's why you pay for it.
And their PlayStation Plus stuff does give you access to some of their older games, but that catalog is really fucking limited. It's really small. Yeah.
And it's like, okay, why are you not instead asking for, at your scale, you can't afford to undercut Retroid and AYN, and you can sell the video. You could sell the video games.
Yeah.
You could say this one's $5, but it'll work. Yeah. And you don't. And we've designed an operating system for you, so you don't have to flash an SD card and download all this weird
12
shit.
apps.
And I understand that it's like, okay, but then how do you pay for the rights? Figure it the fuck out. That's what the lawyers are for. That's what you pay them for. Yeah. Figure it out.
Yeah, I think the complication of that licensing stuff is overstated. I do.
Yeah,
I think like you could pay a group of lawyers enough money to just figure this out and then be done with it forever.
Usually, unless literally everyone involved is dead.
You
can just give them the money, and there's a number that people will just say yes at, and you have that number. Yes. You have a lot of those numbers.
Do you think Roger Goodell is going to care if NFL Game Day 2002 is available on some sort of license? No, like he doesn't fucking care.
And if anything, what you are offering, if you are Sony Computer Entertainment, is, hey, would you like an extra check?
Right.
Yeah.
Do you want more money, or right now you're getting no money?
Right.
And people every single day, I am surprised.
They make interesting choices.
People are choosing no money instead.
No money. Okay. No money.
Whatever.
No money. We're in a time where money is not at a premium. Everyone has all of it all the time. So everyone's just saying no to more money. Yeah. Dumb. We can move on. This was a solid hour.
Great.
That was a great discussion.
Good job.
Thank y'all. You can go to nogamesforgenocide.com if you want to learn more about the BDS movement. Niki, listen, they're Xbox adjacent enough where I need to talk about that. They're not going to. You know what? I don't know if we even need to say the name Asha Sharma in the next.
You just fucking
minutes.
did, brother.
That was this 20 minutes, though. Now we're on the next 20 minutes.
Now we're on the next 20 minutes.
I don't know if you didn't get my message. It just rolled over.
Oh, okay.
Just rolled over. Go to nogamesforgenocide.com. You can learn more about the BDS movement and Xbox's continued contribution to the ongoing genocide in Gaza. IO Interactive, which just released 007 First Light.
It's AO at a beauty, actually.
I love the bear. I love the bear.
And I love
the bear.
Remember that? That was so confusing for me. Because it was for anyone who doesn't know, it was just a big joke that she was from Ireland. I don't even remember. It was like a single meme that became
it was like thing. One. Yeah.
And for me, I was like, why is this funny? She's just from Ireland. I guess her American accent's really good, guys, but like, I don't know.
If you could believe it, Lionel Messi just scored a goal.
Yeah, he put ball in hole.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible. So AO Interactive is laying off some staff because Xbox pulled some funding for a fantasy game they were making called Project Fantasy, obviously a working title.
No, they should have dropped it.
I love being that simple. You can't even call it a code name at that point.
You can't even call it a code name. They're making a fantasy game since Xbox is fulling funding.
Yep.
Is fulling funding. They're going to lay off an unknown number of staff. Quote, this means we have to adapt to this new reality and its short-term consequences, including staffing decisions, which is what is happening as we write this update. We are fully committed to supporting those affected through this challenging transition. Now, the curious thing for IO, just a question, 007 First Light seems to have done pretty well. Hitman continues to do pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
I know y'all published one of the worst games of all time. That's really like that's a you problem. Yeah. Okay, y'all got to make your bet on that one. It's interesting to me that they're going to continue to make this game, this Project Fantasy, but they've also decided that the funding means that they just can't keep paying some of these people.
I just think the scale of it changes.
The scale of it got changed, I guess, but if you're still going on a PC, PlayStation, I don't know if the scale really changes all that much. If you're like whatever. I can't speculate too much, I guess. But
I think them laying people off is literally how big the video game is now. It's less big now. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's less big by that proportion of people who are being
by that.
off.
Yes. Like I think Microsoft was giving them that, paying for those people to make the video game bigger. Now Microsoft is not paying them that money. So
I don't think it changes the I don't think it changes.
You don't think it changes the scope of the game?
No, I think it changes how many people they pay to make it. That's it.
So,
okay, but it'll also be unfinished when it comes out.
Like, what do you mean? You mean that because Xbox is paying for something, now the game that's coming out on PlayStation and PC is just going to be smaller? No. What? They're just going to pay less people to make it, and they're still going to they're going to take a year longer. They're going to crunch longer. Mm-hmm. They're going to pay I just don't. Mm-hmm. They're not going to change the scope of this fucking game. It's just going to it's just going to create conditions within the team that are not favorable.
And why is that
bad?
Have you considered that they might just get over it?
I don't know. It's I know what you're saying, and I know that's the reason, but it's no, I don't think it changes the scale at all. I just think I think it changes just how many people pay to do it. Being
in development is so weird as far as I know that there's math and salaries and economics involved, but being Xbox pulled out of the deal. So we're still going to make it. But fuck these guys in particular is such a weird,
I don't know.
I usually don't like it when people invoke the whole Nintendo thing of the Wii U did bad, so Iwata cut his pay, so there didn't have to be so many layoffs. But this is one case where I'm
well, hold on a second.
Right. That would have worked this time.
Yeah.
If the whole thing was so unsustainable that you were
No, you're good.
If this whole thing was so unsustainable that you needed this money,
right,
to make it,
that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't. If they didn't need the money, like I'm like we're still making. I'm like, okay.
Also,
you're not a Kickstarter. You're not a Kickstarter that failed to meet its goal. You're IOI.
It feels like an excuse to lay people off in a way that not everything
kind of does to me too. Right.
And you're also not going to be like, can we ask literally anybody else?
Right. Like,
no, I think you're right, John. Yeah. It's just like, no, they could have asked anybody else. Well, let's just pull it. It's fine. Amazon's giving everybody money.
Amazon's giving us Jeff. Jeff is giving.
He's going to own Microsoft in 6 months anyway. So what the fuck is the?
I don't know. Anyway, Arkane, which is one of historically my favorite studios, is probably on the chopping block over at Xbox. Blade is apparently over budget and past schedule, despite the fact that the MCU project that's kind of based on is also like in the fucking wind and is never going to be made.
How do you fuck that up?
Which part? The MCU part?
No, the motion picture.
Yeah, Mahershala Ali being Blade and
how do you fuck that up?
You fuck 12? It up by, I mean, kind of, yeah. Like, kind of, yeah. Like, I mean, I'm no fan of the MCU, but the fact that they've fucked that so bad is egregious. Like, guys, y'all had a license to print money for a decade, and you couldn't figure out how to keep that machine on.
Yeah.
Like, all right, that seems like a skill issue to me.
Couldn't be me.
Anyway, July 6th seems to be the big day, by the way, that'll be a Monday that everything is going to kind of come down. So this time next week,
Green Monday.
This time next week, it's going to be Niki's favorite time of the week where we discuss more Xbox shit. Now, in fairness,
I was going to say this one. All I have to say about this one is that
it's just going to be me showing up next week on Friday, going like, "Hey everyone, Lotus and Niki are both out sick this week. We're just going to be kind of solo potting."
And then me and Niki put out our own podcast about something else.
Pod about something else. That's fine. We could do that.
Yeah, though, because like we shouldn't spend that much time on it because we'll end up talking about it next week.
No, it's fine.
The only particular thing about this that I thought was odd is that it's being reported on at all. Because we have said, I'm going to say a half dozen times minimum, Blade is never coming out. And I stand by that. And I've always stood by that. But now this is a reported rumor. And I was like, is this a rumor? Because I kind of thought, especially within more like reportery circles, people have been saying that Arkane is going to be shut down for a long 6 months, like 6 months for real. But prior to that, 1.5 2 years, it's like,
they fucking put Redfall out, and it just felt like they were so embarrassed to be like, well, that was the last shot that this team had. Which is like, okay, if you're gonna do it, you just gotta fucking do it, gang.
Right.
Like I don't know
it's so crazy to me.
To fumble them?
This team made Dishonored.
Yeah.
Like, how do you fumble?
I don't know.
The team that made Dishonored.
If you're bad at people management and bad at looking at opportunity, like it's
like Redfall was that bad. Like that's a bad game.
Weren't they also kind of told to make Redfall though?
But they were told to make it.
Yeah. You know,
they were told to make it. A report came out earlier this week from Chris Dring that's apparently wrong, according to Jason Schreier, that Obsidian was also kind of in this same position. But you could argue that Obsidian's in the exact same position of like, well, they were just asked to make a bunch of shit for Game Pass. Boy, did they ever do that, huh?
Yeah.
Like, these teams are just doing what they're fucking asked to be doing, and they're getting completely obliterated because of it. Arkane. Pour one out. If you've not listened, if you're listening to this, you've probably played it. But if you've not played Dishonored or its sequel, Dishonored 2,
those games go crazy.
Please just go fucking try it this weekend. They got to be cheap as fuck right now on Steam or whatever. Just go get them. They're
honestly
they're two amazing games.
I think Deathloop also is good.
Oh yeah, I always forget about Deathloop.
Again, it was less my cup of tea, but like a lot of the things I love about Dishonored are right there.
Yeah. The story stuff in that game is whatever, but like, I really like Deathloop. The
gameplay is really
fun idea for one of those.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, delightful little video game.
And also, as reported
shoutouts to Arkane, one of few studios to do. We did not yet have no games for genocide.com, but one of a few studios to say, Microsoft, you need to cut your ties with Israel because you're committing genocide in Gaza. So
100%.
They sure did.
100%. They sure did do that. A piece written by someone named Diego Arguello.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
Diego Arguello, over a game developer, talking about how several memory manufacturers, including Samsung, SK Hynix, and Micron, are being sued for fixing component prices while reducing supply. Now, can you believe that this is happening? Both of you, quick. Tell me.
That a lawsuit has gotten this far.
Can you believe?
Can we believe that they're doing price fixing or that the lawsuit?
Right.
That there's price fixing going on. Of course there's price fixing going on.
Yeah, what? And then also, this lawsuit's not going to fucking go anywhere, gang. Like, I don't know what the fuck.
Probably not. But they are, they're pointing to a couple of very specific things that happened in 2025 as being the
where they did the price fixing
lawsuit, where they made it, I will say, particularly obvious.
Yeah.
But who knows if this will go anywhere. You read the whole story over at GameDeveloper.com. We will post a link over on our show notes.
This is one of those. This is one of those things where it's like, okay, what are they going to do? Like, okay, what do you think?
If we had any sort of healthy,
for sure, we don't.
Yeah, we don't.
So what do we think is going to happen?
I don't know.
Like, worst case scenario. First of all, you're not getting a check about it. Like, you're not getting. It's not even going to be. It's not even going to be like the like a Facebook privacy settlement where you get Venmoed $6. Like, that's not even going to happen. Like,
Nintendo might get some money.
Yes, Nintendo might get a little
walking around money.
A little walking around money for Nintendo, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
However, on the other side of the coin, they have already signed contracts with these same fucking companies and will still be obligated to pay those contracts out. Like, okay, like,
I guess maybe you could say that that's what they'll get, is they'll be able to renegotiate to a lower price, hypothetically, if something happened. Because also, obviously, the way that all the memory manufacturers work is they say, hello, you will sign the contract with us.
Yep.
And if you ever say no, like 1 year after another, then you never do business with us ever again, even though the price goes up by an indeterminate amount every single period and always goes up.
Always goes up.
Maybe theoretically, Nintendo could be allowed to renegotiate to a more reasonable contract and get some walking around money is like the best case scenario.
But it's like,
good for them.
Good for them.
And good for them. But like, Apple is getting fucked. Like, I don't like.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry, if you need to go buy a phone, if you need to buy an iPhone, you have to do it right now. I'm like, I'm very serious about this.
Real
like,
PSA.
If you're like, no, I need to buy a new iPhone, or I need to buy another, I just need to buy a phone. The market's about to the market's about to shift on that. Like, Patrick Mahomes is signing a new contract. Yeah,
like you have
to buy that thing.
Yep.
Before the end of August.
Correct.
Is how much time you have. Because it is going to get goofy.
It's going to get really goofy in September.
And also the iPhone 17 is as good of a phone you're going to need for the next 5 years. So
yes, that's true.
Like, you'll be fine. But yeah, like, Apple is also in this same bucket. Like, the only solution here is if they were to be like, I guess we aren't making stuff anymore, but then you can't do that.
Right.
So, yeah.
Hey, Summer Games Done Quick is probably happening by the time you're listening to this. I just want to point out a few things. On Sunday at 4:30 p.m., I Am Beast is happening. That's a quintessential modern speedrunning classic. That's going to be fun for someone to play. One of my favorite like longer speed runs that is available. I'm personally someone that absolutely hates watching Pokemon speed runs. It doesn't make sense to me. But a good replacement for that is Dragon Quest XI. That's at 8 a.m. on Monday. Hollow Knight Silksong, if you want to see a lot of that game, 5:30 p.m. on Tuesday. These are all Central Times, by the way. Peak 9 a.m. Wednesday. That's just a fun kind of solo climbing thing. I can't wait to see how that game gets broken. A game called Drywall Eating Simulators in the 7 a.m. block on Thursday, which is kind of exciting. Elden Ring All Bosses, 9 p.m. Thursday. Resident Evil 3 with a guitar on 9 p.m. Friday, which is exciting. And then Super Dram World 3, that is just kind of a Kaizo, but it's like including mechanics that were just never, ever, ever built inside Super Mario World. So it's kind of fun, 8:20 p.m. on Saturday. There are a lot of other ones. We're going to put the schedule up on the show notes if you haven't seen it. But that's happening in Minneapolis this coming week, and I'm very excited to be watching some of that. So
what's the Claire Obscure?
Claire Obscure is the last one. Yes,
that's scrolling all the way down.
There's a reason I didn't mention it
for sure,
because I'm continuing my hatred of that game. My classic hatred of that game. Well, we are past the news section, folks. We're going to talk about some games and things that we have been doing. Niki and I fucked up real bad last week and did not talk about Star Wars Galactic Racer. The good folks over at whatever that developer is were like, hey, whenever are y'all going to talk about it?
And doing even better this week.
At least we mentioned it this time instead of not mentioning it a single time. Niki and I did play this game, Fuse Games and EA. They sent us an email like, hey, are you going to fucking talk about the thing that y'all played at Summer Game Fest? And now we are going to talk about it. This is Burnout for Star Wars.
Yeah, it's really cool.
And Sebulba is there, I think.
Sebulba's there. It's a roguelite.
It's a roguelite.
Which is not what I expected this video game to be. You get out of the car and walk around and talk to people. There's a story mode with guys and characters in it. You have to maintain relationships to get good items. There's each planet has multiple paths that you can take. And when your car explodes, that's it. You start over. And your goal is to make it to the pod racing bit. The bit that we played was like right at the beginning of the main character's racing career, and we were on a couple of planets, and the game looks very good. I think there is something about Star Wars video games that I think we have, as a society, we have kind of nailed it. I think we've maybe gotten no other licensed thing looks right, but we've figured out how to make Star Wars games after Star Wars Battlefront.
I was about to say, I would say EA in particular kind of like...
Them, so... Like, the EA did make Battlefront 1 and 2, and he's gone.
Well...
And he's gone. That's really funny.
Is your main character somebody, or is it like main character?
Yeah, it's your main character.
Yeah, it's main character.
You wear a hat the whole time.
You're not like Jetto Fink or whatever, or like
yeah, give me another one.
Jarton Mall.
Nice.
Jurgens
you're just
Moonbaton.
You're some fucking guy.
Timothy Oliphant.
Yeah.
You know.
You're just some guy.
You're just some guy.
But yeah, no, I think there's multiple classes, like kinds of
racers,
different hats.
Yeah. It's just Burnout. Like it just is.
It's Burnout.
It's Burnout with I think obviously the Star Wars of it all is like interesting to me as a person who likes Star Wars, but like two things. I like Paradise more than I like any of the other Burnouts, and I understand that that's whatever. But one of my problems with both Paradise and regular Burnout is the fact that it is grounded makes the scale feel really weird. So it feels kind of like somewhere in between a Hot Wheel and a real car, and it never quite
never quite feels
correct,
right.
Because you're going really fucking fast.
Yeah.
But
it's so goofy that any attempt at groundedness feels a little...
Yeah, so the parts of why I liked Burnout Paradise and especially like Big Surf Island were that the trappings of it were it's a city where you can do this shit, but the scale of it, especially in the DLC zone, was so goofy that it worked better.
Right.
That's why the Lego expansions in Forza Horizon are so interesting to me as well, because it changes the scale of it. The beautiful thing about Star Wars Galactic Racer is that the scale of these maps is kind of goofy, positive, because you're racing through like destroyed Star Destroyers, or you're racing through like you're on Crate, which is the red sand planet from Last Jedi, and it does feel like you are the only thing on the planet right now. It's like it's you and the eight other vehicles that you're racing against.
Yeah.
Or when you go through the forest planet that we went through, it does feel like you're kind of deep in the jungle in a way that was very reminiscent to me of Sparrow Racing League in Destiny 1, which I guess is now back in Destiny 2.
Destiny 2.
But yeah, I don't know. I had a really, really good time. It being a roguelite is not what the fuck I expected that video game to be.
No, there's like a
really interesting. It's like it is such a smart thing to do with one of these kinds of games.
It's a good way to give meaning to the fragility of the racing.
Yeah.
Like you are at any point you are a nanosecond away from crashing into the side of a hill and die.
Or just getting fucking wrecked.
Or just getting wrecked.
Yeah.
Like it is intense, it is speedy, it is gorgeous. You are given tools like a specific boost to basically ramrod your opponent. Like it is a game that is designed to give you the feeling of what pod racing kind of was supposed to feel like in the movies that the games did not really evoke in the same way.
Mm-hmm.
There is just a moment-to-moment fragility to what you're doing and kind of this intensity that makes a lot of sense for a roguelite because, okay, now you got to start over because you beefed it. And it makes a lot of sense. I agree with Niki. It looks gorgeous. It sounds good. Obviously, that is not the best environment to experience the sound of a game where we've got non-noise canceling headphones in. And also I've got one ear out trying to listen to a PR person or talk to Niki about what we're doing. Yeah. It's not the best environment, but it does sound like a Star Wars game. And again, the soundscape of Star Wars is something you can just basically like take from the source material and go, okay, do not fucking change this. Like just put it here.
We still have
like
the West.
A lot of these teams are doing really good with it. So
like you know what the shit's supposed to sound like and it sounds like that.
Yeah.
When you crash the pod racer and Sebulba's in it, he sits motionless in the motor vehicle.
He does.
As he flings through the air. And it's really fucking funny. It's just really funny.
It's really funny. This was. I mean, not
this is my
like,
game of the show.
Not that this like matters a lot, but this was a game where whenever I would go past the station where all like 8 chairs were set up, like people were there playing it and visibly having a good time doing it. This was also my game of the show. I like Sonic Pico Park a lot, but this was a game that I thought was actually the best that I played. So
people want PlayStation 2 games. I don't know how many
people want PlayStation 2 games, and it's like this game has more DNA. Like Niki just mentioned Burnout Paradise, but this game does have more DNA in common with Burnout Takedown, which is, in my opinion, the best one of those. Mm-hmm. It has more DNA in common with that than it does like any racing game that you could point to. There's some Wipeout there. There is, obviously some old Star Wars pod racer, But like this is a lot of Burnout Takedown, which is why it resonated with me so quickly.
Yeah.
So good game. Can't wait to play the full version of it relatively soon. Lotus, you're playing a game called Anode Heart. Layer Null.
Such a bad name.
Bad name
for a video game.
Bad name.
Sorry to her. Bad name. Bad name. This is a single player trading card game for the personal computer. And I'm having a very good time with it. It's very fun. It has its issues, but I'm so sick of trading card games that aren't this. That are like, hello, we have made our trading card game. You can go into this little world, and as you go along, you will build the deck, and that's the video game. It is not a roguelike deck builder. It is not Magic the Gathering Arena. I paid $8 plus tax, and I'm playing it, and I will finish it. I'm actually very, very close to the end. I probably could have finished it, but I like to do the extra stuff.
This looks like a Battle Network.
Yeah, it is a spin-off. It does have
some Battle Network DNA.
They have, presumably it's just called Anode Heart, but I'm not 100% sure off the dome. It is a spin-off of that game they made, which is extremely Pokemon inspired, but not one of the Pokemon likes that has ever really interested me. In part because for me, an issue that it has, which does bleed over into like the card art of Layer Null, is that their Pokemons are not interesting looking to me.
Jesus Christ, this is tough.
They don't feel super original. They're named in a very confusing way where, like, you know, usually most Pokemon names are just portmanteaus. Yes,
Toxica, the spider.
Toxica, I said, I got a card that just said, like, you got Toxica, and I said, yeah. But, like, usually, most Pokemon names are just portmanteaus of two words, right? Charmander is char or charcoal, and salamander, easy. And then, so usually the first thing will be the thing that's Squirtle? Like easy. Squirrel and turtle, or squirt and turtle. Depends on who you ask. It has a squirrel tail.
It does have a squirrel tail, that's true.
It's a turtle?
I didn't think about that. It is. Niki's never seen a turtle.
It's a turtle. And also, the bigger you are, the larger you are.
Hold on, then what's Mewtwo?
2 cats. Makes you think. But yeah, they're not named in a very memorable way, so it's really confusing which one is like first, second, and third, especially because if you have the first one, you can evolve directly to the third one if you like have those cards, or you can use 2 different little babies and those can fuse to the middle one, because the middle one's like...
Oh, that's confusing.
It's confusing for what they are, and then the cards are so small because it is like a whole digital thing. I think the cards must be like 16 by 10 or something. And so it's often very difficult to tell what the cards are. The game can also get going really fast. But I like it. It is like most card games, it is ostensibly based mostly on Magic the Gathering.
Got it.
As far as like the very, very basic rules go, it does have like its own stuff on top of that. But you know, it has like, you have red decks, which are really, really fast and aggressive. You have blue decks, which are like counter spell control kind of thing. You have green decks, which are about making shitloads of tanky monsters and yada, yada, yada. They have some of their own stuff. Like they have machine decks, and then they have like glyph-based decks, which don't know how they work. It's like you can draw glyph cards and you can't play the glyph cards by themselves, but if you have 2 different glyphs, you can combine them and something will happen. Not a random thing, but you have to like have the encyclopedia in your mind of like what all the different glyph combinations do.
Okay.
Which is a fun idea. The thing that's kind of weird is that you go through all these different zones, you know, like you start at the beach in the forest, and then you get to the lava, and then you're at the machine zone, and yada, yada. And that's where you get like the cards is zone by zone and by defeating people. I'm just not the type of person who's going to build an entirely new deck 10 hours into the game.
Right.
So I'm like, I don't care about the glyph decks or the machine decks. I am still...
You have the one that works.
You're there.
Right. You know, you start off and they're like, here's the green deck. This one's really easy. Here's the blue deck. This one's complicated, but it's good if you don't want monsters. Here's the fire deck. It's kind of hard to pilot if you don't know what you're doing, but you'll get cards for it later. And I've been playing that one the whole time because red decks are really funny.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to kill you in one turn or I'm going to lose is funny.
Yeah.
It's good. Yeah. Glass cannon. There is
cannon.
The putting cards together and something happens and you're not 100% sure what will, like it's on a list of table, like there's a table of things that can happen, is giving like Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories vibes to me.
A little bit. It doesn't change. It's not random, but it is like, it's nice to have that mystery where like, even now, not only do I have like fucking 800 Pokemon just in my brain or whatever, but now I know it so well that if I look at a new Pokemon, I know what it is just by looking at it. And so it's fun to be like, I have these 2 little lava worms and it says I can combine them, so I guess I will. And sometimes it's good and sometimes it's not.
Yeah. Yeah. That game, Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories is crazy because it's like, I think I fell off of card games and I played Magic at SGF and was like, oh, I guess I kind of get it now. Mm-hmm. One of the cards that they gave me, sorry, as a quick aside, one of the cards that I was in one of my packs is worth $100.
Hey,
whoa,
nice. Wait, yeah, that makes sense because it's from an event, so there's not a lot of them. Unless you just drew also a really crazy one.
No, I think I just...
Let's see. Niki's looking it up. I think he's grabbing the card. Niki is shuffling through some cards, looking for the one that they got at SGF that's worth $100.
They're one? They're cracked?
They're cracked. And it's the Thor.
Oh, it's Thor. Oh, it's the Thor one you got.
It's the AO Thor.
It's AO Thor.
AO Thor.
Yeah, Forbidden Memories was crazy though, because when you played that game, it didn't the rules were different than they were in the card game and on the television program.
Yes.
And when you are 4 or 7 or whatever, and you're like, well, I'm pretty sure I know how to fucking play Yu-Gi-Oh! And then you put the game, you put the disc in your PlayStation, and they're like, it's entirely fucking different.
Also, infamously, the AI in Yu-Gi-Oh! Video games are cheating motherfuckers.
It just cheats.
Yeah, they straight up have like loaded decks and stuff, which is hilarious. Yeah. This kind of does that too. It's been so long since I played like the Pokemon TCG games or any other kind of single player TCG, because again, they're just not that common. But this does, I feel like, kind of struggle to introduce a difficulty where it wants to get more difficult over time. But obviously it doesn't like know what kind of deck you're going to have or what kind of skill you're going to have. Because I'm sure to an extent you can just spam your way through encounters. There is obviously the level of RNG, which is why some battles are like best of 3s instead of just best of 1. And so for some of the boss encounters and all the challenge encounters, they do just cheat like crazy. And I'm like, I don't know. Because it's cheating where like when you first start off doing the challenge things, the little characters will be like, by the way, I play with different rules. Here are what the rules are. Are you still sure you want to battle me? But then as time goes on, I'm like, I didn't realize this was a challenge guy. And I go up and there's a big yellow block on the side that says modifiers. And it's like, every time I spawn one of these, I get to draw a card. And also this happens. And also I start with an 8/8 monster on the field that has a trigger effect that does 999 damage to any creature.
So it's like, oh, so you're playing a different one than me.
Yeah, you're kind of playing a different game, but I get it. There are ways to change how the difficulty modifiers in the menu. There's one to change like the AI intelligence to make them smarter or dumber. And then there's some stuff about like hand size, I think, and like round timers, because the game is pretty deliberately limited so that you can't do ridiculous Magic the Gathering things. And so also, so other people can't do ridiculous Magic the Gathering things to you. But you can still kind of like manipulate the stuff and get things going. Like the one thing that I think I really do like about it is as part of the digital theme, during your like setup phase, if both of you pass, so like you don't have cards to play, it'll go into the firewall phase, which means that you can't damage each other and you can't damage each other's creatures. So what's fun to do for the red deck is you're in the regular setup phase, they're trying to summon stuff, and you just say, no, also fireball, and no. So you don't get those. And now you don't have any cards. I have a bunch of mana because I've been killing your things. Yeah. We go into the firewall phase and I summon everything at once and you can't do anything to me, and now you die, and it's fun.
Yeah, you die.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's nice. Yeah. It's simple in some ways, but there's enough to like think around stuff. I'm not sure how interesting doing like a blue deck or the glyph deck would be, but
yeah,
I just think red deck is the right way to play a single player TCG the first time through.
The right way.
It's trying to outthink or outsmart a bot is not very entertaining because they don't think and they're not smart. They have rules that they
and they cheat.
And they cheat. Mm-hmm. Whereas like the fun of blue decks and machine decks and shit is outthinking a person.
Yes.
But racing a bot is fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm having a good time. It's a good game.
Hell yeah. I've put it into my Steam cart.
Ooh, nice.
It is, again, it is.
It also has online.
Like Lotus said, 8. Oh, it does have online.
I have not touched online, but it has online. Yeah. It also has LAN, interestingly enough. But like I said, I haven't really touched that. I saw the menu and went, oh, that's nice. I have no desire to engage with it whatsoever.
Sure. Why would you?
I'm going to continue to beat up the bots.
Yeah. It is $8 right now until July 9th. So go grab it. It is otherwise $16, which is still not a lot of money. There's also a demo you can grab on Steam for PC. I'll just say this: in the 2 years that they spent between Anode Heart and Anode Heart Layer Null, they got better at pixel graphics. And
oh yeah, for sure.
That whole thing.
Doing the isometric view, sometimes it's kind of annoying to like wiggle around. So I definitely think it's made for either deck or controller or both. Because there's times where it feels very awkward on keyboard and mouse.
Got it.
But I do like, you can use the mouse to walk around, which is always fun.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah,
that's fun. Great.
I should find my Steam Deck, maybe.
You should find your Steam Deck. I got an AYN Thor. I did get one of these machines.
Wow, it's bigger than I thought it was.
Color.
It is. Yeah, I did pick a boring color
because
I chose.
No. Walk us through.
What colors? What colors does it come in?
Tough. Like many very cool ones.
Oh, I see.
I bought it. There were only like 3.
There's 3 there, but I do know that there's a transparent plastic.
There's a translucent
purple.
Yeah,
which is I feel like the one that you would.
Which I think, but you know what? I bought a translucent teal Retroid number.
Oh, that's pretty.
And it is nice. It's nice, but
I can't say anything. I always buy stuff in black, so.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. I did. Like
I legitimately didn't mean to dunk on.
No.
I just am like
no. But like when I picked it up, I was like, I just got the boring one, huh?
Yeah.
But it is nice, and it's a 2-screen dealie. The thing that people have been showing off that I've not quite set up yet, but I'm excited to, is like, I don't know how much fucking mileage anyone's going to get out of this, but being able to basically play media on one screen while you're playing games
iPad
on the second screen.
Subway Surfers.
Yeah.
It's kind of dumb, but I also like Gersman posted some fucking photo of him playing a game while watching wrestling, and I was like, hell yeah, brother. I can't wait to just do that. Like, that's just kind of fun. So, but also it's a good way to play DS games, which like I've had a lot of these emulators before. In the DS games, what they always do is basically just split the screen in half, where you see the bottom screen on the right side, the top screen on the left side, and you can move that stuff around. Now there's kind of dedicated all this stuff, and it is a good piece of Android hardware. Relatively easy to set up. You can go to Retro Game Core YouTube channel. You can find great walkthroughs of how to set up your own retro gaming device, and this is probably one of the best ones that I've messed with. After messing with several over the past year, including a Retroid Pocket 5, I do like this a lot. An AYN Thor, it's pretty great. Maybe try to get one as soon as you can, because these are about to get more.
Yeah, they go up basically every month.
Yes.
I saw that Retroid is doing another.
They are. They're always doing.
Their next guy is the. It's called. What is it called? The Retroid Pocket Nova.
Yeah.
Which I was kind of thinking about, and then I realized, nah, right? You know?
So explain. Go ahead.
For what? What am I going to do?
Got it. You're just not into.
What am I going to do?
Play. Yeah. What are you going to do?
What that I can't.
I mean, Niki, like for real, like.
You know.
You have a Steam Deck.
Yeah, I know. I have.
You don't need like if you have a Steam Deck, folks, you do not need one of these.
I just don't like holding
this is a Steam Deck. Yeah, which we talked about. These are smaller, and the Retroid Pocket Nova is going to be kind of even not a smaller form factor in a closed state, but in an open state. It's just a single screen. Those Retroid Pockets are nice. It is a 4:3 AMOLED. So it's got more kind of a limited appeal in terms of what your retro gameplay is going to be. But like, anyway, if you've ever wanted to get into one of these retro handhelds, they're cool as shit. I don't know, like if you're really into that, sorry, Niki is playing with the font and size of our notes again, which is, that's called Griffey. Oh, now it's a Modak. God, that's illegible. How does anyone read that shit?
Yeah, terrible.
Niki, you also played Slay the Spire 2, a game that you've talked about 6 times on the show.
Sorry.
So tell us what. No. That's not a criticism. It's just like you keep coming back to it, which is.
I don't even think anything. They have done an animation pass on this video game in the last however many.
I've not fired it up in the past few weeks.
So the guys are moving around in a way that's really fun. I'm realizing I'm having much. I don't remember if I talked about this last time, but I'm having way more fun playing this game as in 30-minute chunks doing the dailies.
Yes.
And I think it's a really satisfying way to do this. I think kind of to your point earlier, Lotus, about wanting it to be kind of directed and have a straight line to it. Like you are engaging with the system's inherent, but like the roguelite part of it is actually not there for me because once I lose, I turn it off. I have no incentive.
You go, what a nice round. Bye.
Yeah, no, exactly. And then I'm like, well, game's over. I'll try again tomorrow when it's back. Like I'm not interested in the deck building of it in like that part of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, the dailies are pretty cool.
They're fun.
I like those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I played another thing, but I don't think I did. That's all I got.
Well, I played a game called Virtua Fighter 5 REVO World Stage on my PS5
Virtua Fighter
Pro.
5 REVO.
REVO, yes.
Still don't know what that means, though.
I also bought, in connection to that, a little art book soundtrack.
Oh, sure.
Standalone SKU, which takes you through a lot of concept art of the first Virtua Fighter. I wish it had taken you through like the rest of them as well, but it's just that one. The soundtrack stuff is interesting because it takes you across like every single Virtua Fighter game, including like Virtua Fighter Kids and stuff, which is kind of fun. A lot of those older soundtracks are fucking bangers. The newer games are just kind of butt rock. It's so weird that like the older stuff in the mid 90s was like so distinctive, and we've just gotten so far away from that.
Yeah.
But whatever. This game is great. It's Virtua Fighter. It adds the REVO World Stage adds World Stage mode, which is essentially the modes that they stripped out of Virtua Fighter 5 when they made the last few versions of it. It is a single player experience where you're basically going around playing against these like thinly veiled, like they're CPU players, but they're supposed to represent like real players you'd find in arcades that are like customizing their mains, and you're basically going through ranks and going through tournaments and all that stuff. It's the same mode that has been in Virtua Fighter 5 and also Virtua Fighter 4 Evolution. Virtua Fighter 4 Evolution is probably the best 3D fighter ever, and this game kind of gets back to that. This game is wonderful. Virtua Fighter 5 is probably, I'm less nostalgic for it than I am for like Virtua Fighter 4 Evolution or Virtua Fighter 2. But like, if you're really honest, it probably is the best like brass tacks version of a 1v1 Virtua Fighter game. And since I'm not still positive of really what the new Virtua Fighter game is, it's a good game and it's cheap. It's $10. The extra shit I got drives the cost up to, I think, like $30 or something. But like, it's just $10 to get REVO World Stage, and it's where people are playing Virtua Fighter 5 right now, and also it's got that cool single player mode. So like, easy recommendation if you like Virtua Fighter games or 3D fighters at all. And yeah, that's it. That's all I gotta say.
Sick.
Love to flip people around. Who do you play?
Yeah, like
you play main guy, right? Ooh, I always forget his name.
Mario.
Jeffrey. I'm a Jeffrey McWild guy.
Oh.
I'm not a Wolf Hawkfield guy. I could be a Wolf Hawkfield guy. He's the wrestler.
I was gonna say, if you're gonna be one guy, might as well be both guys.
I like Jeffrey McWild, or I like Go. Go is like the judo guy.
Yeah, I like him because he looks like a shark.
He looks like a shark. He does. Yeah. I'm a fan of a lot of those characters. I think those designs are quietly very strong. I know they're not like as distinctive as something like Tekken, but to me,
but they're kind of supposed to be real people.
I was about to say Tekken has actually gotten like so kind of out of its fucking lane in terms of like reality that like, I know that's a plus for a lot of people. It's actually kind of a negative for me. So
it depends.
Yeah,
like I like the new Wolf that they've done, where it's like he does look pretty bombastic, but he's pretty crazy. He looks like a professional wrestler. He doesn't look like totally outside.
He looks like he's on the gear now, but yeah. So the new Virtua Fighter is interesting. Before you get whatever kind of World Tour Street Fighter 6 mode that they've got for this new Virtua Fighter game, I would say REVO World Stage like provides a more maybe grounded, quieter single player experience, which I do enjoy. So check it out. It's good. All right, we're done with all that shit. We can play. Go to VGBees.com/join.
If you are like,
go to VGBees.com/join. You can join the Hive. You can join the Hive.
There's, I don't know if you guys watch television or stream videos. There's this Supergirl commercial. I have seen it 15 times. Still don't know what she's saying in it. It sounds like she's speaking Simlish because of the way that movies are, but there's no subtitles on it.
Yeah.
Is she actually saying something in English, or is she saying something in Kryptonian or something?
Well, I'm pretty sure it's in English. One of my roommates told me what it was, and I forgot. But like she has the guy by the scuff of his shirt, and she's gonna punch him real good, and she goes like, "Is you?"
Oh, great!
She is saying real words. I think she says we haven't been formally introduced, is what I was told. I watched the commercial after that, and I still can't hear it, but. Maybe.
I can never really understand what Maleficent Babcock or whatever her fucking name is saying.
Their
name.
Yeah. Maleficent Babcock.
Maleficent Babcock.
A beautiful baby girl named Maleficent Babcock was just born today.
Go to VGBees.com/join. You can join the Hive. If you join the Hive, you can ask us questions over at VGBees.com/Discord. Just go to the Hive channel and ask us questions just like these people. My Hero Zero asks, what's a good riding on a train song?
Riding or writing?
Riding.
Being on the train.
You're on the train.
Yeah, being on the train.
Kind of train.
What's the weather like?
Yeah, a lot of
come back.
I'm just if it's gonna
come back next week. Stop.
I'm serious. It depends.
Well, the general answer, kind of no matter what, is obviously "Breakaway" by Kelly Clarkson. Duh.
Yeah, sure. Obvious.
Lead against the window dramatically.
Yeah.
Other than that, it will depend on the vibe.
It really depends.
Okay.
I cannot, in good conscience, answer this without. I need more information.
Like, it's really cliched, but Long Train Running by the Doobie Brothers.
Sure.
It's like a good,
it's pretty good.
It's like, that's kind of on the nose, but it's pretty good. All right, sure. Come back to us next week, my heroes, here with more specifics. Are we solving a murder? Are we in the Alps? Is it raining?
Huge
Are we on a bullet train?
Love by Huey Lewis.
Huh? by Huey Gregg.
Yeah, Huey Gregg.
Yeah.
Because then he says, don't need no credit card to ride this train.
Don't need no credit card to ride this train.
That's right. That's what he says.
Have you ever met someone who thought that in the beginning of Crazy Train he was just yelling?
Yeah, me. What is he doing?
He says
all aboard.
He says all aboard.
He says all aboard. Yeah.
And I'm like, as funny as I think it is, I can't blame anybody.
Did you not know that?
He's just yelling.
I thought that man was just yelling. That's crazy.
Just hooting and hollering.
Yeah.
Just hooting. Yeah.
That song's pretty good. That's the only one of that one got from him I like.
Yeah.
He didn't Guitar Hero.
That's fair. I like Super Not. I think that song's good. That's about it, though. All right, Don't Focus asking, when is VGBees going Grimace mode?
What does that mean?
Purple? We'll have our own milkshake?
Grimace. I was hoping one of you would know.
Oh.
Did you think it was a young person question?
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Grimace mode, most frequently this is an AI overview. I'm sorry.
Well, no one else
refers to a viral in-game event associated with the FIFA Rivals McDonald's crossover, where players equip special Grimace boots.
In FIFA? In what?
FIFA Rivals?
That's the game that they make now. It's an arcade soccer game because they don't have the video game anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, I did just play a YouTube short. It just says some British guy going, Grimace has taken over FIFA Rivals.
Sound a little Scandy in there as well.
They unlock Grimace mode. Oh, the entire pitch turns purple. When is VGBees going Grimace mode? Well, folks, if you're watching over on YouTube, you can. Nope, don't want to do that. Let's see. What can I do here?
I can't wait.
We have just gone. We've gone Grimace mode right now.
That's pretty good.
Woo!
There we go. We've just gone Grimace mode. A beautiful purple background.
A beautiful baby
for
girl
us to enjoy.
Grimace.
A beautiful baby girl named Grimace. All right, I'm going back to our old overlay.
I like how you say old as if that had enough time to be the new one.
It was there for 10 seconds. Fonk asking, did John see the goose and egg? Yes. Goose and egg is referring
like a hipstery breakfast place.
Goose and egg is actually referring to this is a SoftBank presentation where Masayoshi Son was giving a conversation about not retiring for another decade. It says the true source of value, golden egg factory inside the goose. What you see are the eggs. What produces them is the factory itself. And there's a bad AI image of a goose that has a factory inside it making golden eggs. And it says market capitalization equal egg value plus goose value. Okay?
Okay.
I did see this. Shareholder value equals 3 eggs. Goose was not valued. Goose value 0?
Wait, but I think
eggs do not. No, listen. Eggs do not lay eggs.
The geese are a byproduct.
The geese are a byproduct. When you go from 3 eggs to 74 eggs, the increase is 71 eggs. It was the goose that created the value, and there's a very triumphant goose that says goose value 71. Okay?
I don't know
3
if I'm
eggs,
following.
Goose was not valued.
Oh, you're following. Don't worry.
You're following.
If you've heard all the words, then you're following.
You're following. Goose was not valued, but it was the goose that created value. Goose value 71. Anyway, people are sick in the brain, though, is the thing. I did see that, though. I did see that. Fonk asking, listen, some of these I'm just going to read. I don't know what this means. Heard any news on a Spelvin Ghoulie remaster?
What are you saying?
What does that mean? Spelvin Ghoulie?
Do you mean Sven Ghoulie?
I don't know what this means.
Okay. Try again next week.
We're moving on. Try again next week. Jason asking, when is Honeybee Rodeo making the pivot to publishing adult games? This is, of course, in relation to a bonus episode of a podcast that Niki and I are on called If You're Driving, Close Your Eyes, where I did ask Merritt and Niki to differentiate between adult games that I made up and real adult games that are on the store. And I did fool them multiple times.
Yeah, you're really good at it.
Because I was very good at naming fake adult games. We're going full bore. So
but I'd want you to be a classy porn monger, though. I think you could be.
Yeah. Classy porn, not like Come Monster 8,
right.
Not anything like that.
That's vile.
We're talking about like, that's vile.
Come Monster is a spinoff of one of your classic games.
100%. Adam Juice, who's the best member of the DK crew?
Surfboard Donkey. Guy.
Niki says Donkey. Lotus says Surfboard Guy.
Don't remember his name. Surfboard Guy. Is he Groovy? Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, that's it.
Groovy Kong. That's it.
I know. Surfing is groovy. I don't know their
surfing.
Names.
You know what, Lotus? That's so true. Surfing is groovy.
Surfing. That's what the Beach Boys were trying to tell us.
They were groovy.
Surfing is groovy. Surfing is groovy. I don't know, Cranky. Because I'm old, he's old, I get it. Looney Tunes Corporation kicks down your door and says they're remaking the Michigan J. Frog cartoon for modern audiences. What song is that frog singing?
What did he sing the first time?
Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime girl.
Probably that again.
From
he should do Gucci Flip Flops by Bad Baby.
That would be pretty good.
Okay.
What if he did what if he did X Gonna Give It To You?
Oh, his name is Funky Kong. I was close thematically.
Funky Kong.
Funky Kong.
Not groovy, but funky.
X Gonna Give It To Ya. La. La. I can see it. Return of the Mac. God, I think it might be Return of the Mac. That'd be so good. That'd be really, really fucking good.
They play Return of the Mac so often on the radio station here that I don't not like the song. It's one of my favorite tracks, but I am like,
it can get oversaturated.
Christ. The worst part about the terrestrial radio, other than many parts of it, is that they will play songs that they don't play on the radio in bumpers to tell you about the songs that they might have on the station.
Interesting.
But they never play them.
They never play them.
Yeah.
Fascinating. Don't Focus asking, congratulations. After years of providing discerning analysis of the quick serve market, you're now responsible for launching the McDonald's brunch. You must reuse breakfast and lunch ingredients where possible to reduce cost. What's on your menu? A breakfast wrap with French fries and sausage and egg with a dipping sauce.
Oh, they should steal Whataburger's breakfast burger, of course.
Ooh, breakfast burger,
which is
good.
A burger, so bun, patty, cheese, and then they have little hash brown fingers, so they just have to be the patties also. And then creamy pepper sauce. Whatever they have that's close enough to that. That's got to be on the list.
I would say a spicy McChicken on the fucking
McGriddle.
On the McGriddle. God damn.
God. Judging by current market trends, we need to have like a fake healthy thing that's just like unseasoned chicken.
Yeah, just
but it has 40 grams of protein.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is somehow more than a chicken breast has.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. A spicy McChicken on McGriddle is
like I'm actually angry, and I almost want to get in my car and just like weepily beg someone at a McDonald's to pull some McGriddles out and just heat them up for me and put a spicy McChicken on there. Right? Like fuck me running.
The idea that McDonald's was like, we're doing all day breakfast, and then they changed their minds. Are you stupid? What are you talking about?
I know,
because the window was open, John. You could have done that.
I know.
I guess you probably still could if you go at the changeover, they might do it for you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Do they have breakfast chicken items? They must, right?
They used to have, for a while they were trying.
They do like some specials and stuff. Yeah.
They were also trying. Remember that steak and onion McGriddle that I got that one time?
Yeah.
I do. Yeah.
That was one of the dumbest things I ever did.
Well, so when one of my exes and I would get McDonald's breakfast, they would get they would get the steak and onion bagel sandwich.
Terrible.
Which I was like, why would you get that?
And that's a comedy joke that they leave on the menu.
It's a comedy joke.
One time we went through Whataburger at, I don't know, let's say like 10:30, right? So they close. They stopped doing breakfast at 11, but Whataburger always lets you order lunch. So we're like, okay, two of us are getting breakfast things. One of us is getting usual sweet and spicy meal. But they gave it to her on little buns.
Oh my gosh.
We paid full price. They gave her a miniature sweet and spicy.
Oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I'm like, did y'all run out of buns, or does someone in the back of house not know how this works?
Not know.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. That's so funny. That's really good. God, I'm fucking hungry now. Hey.
I've been hungry.
My ear is your ass.
The Whataburger application is open on my cellular device.
God, is it a Whataburger night for me? It
might be.
I knew days ago today was going to be Whataburger day for me.
My ear is your ass. Do you think we'll see another run of trying to crowdfund more games, or has the viability of that already been written by earlier Kickstarter projects?
I think we just do early access now. I think we've cut out the middleman.
Yeah, I kind of do too. I think I think projects that need the actual kickstart of money to fund the beginning of something, I think those are pretty much dead. Because I think
they're still around on like the indie to AA scale, but the meta has shifted to like everybody knows that they're not going to make enough money, so it's making enough money to get into early access basically, or to make enough money to get a publisher.
Yeah.
So like, yes, but no to your question.
Yeah.
Does that help?
Does that help? Does that help? Jerf asking, what's the last thing you did that made you feel truly washed?
I have one. It's just gross.
Oh. Like gross that you don't want to talk about it?
No, it's fine.
Or gross that
yesterday I was so excited because I was like, oh shit, I can go home and I can eat a Trader Joe's frozen pizza. So then I made it and then I ate the whole thing. And then I was normal past me. That's fine. Able to keep it down. Couldn't do it. Had to puke it, most all of it up. Just wouldn't. My body said. Yeah, my body said,
whoa.
Pizza will do that to you. It's fucked up. Because I have a pretty strong stomach. I'll eat 3 slices of pizza and I'll be like, I have to sit still now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And after I finished the thing, I looked at the back and I looked at the nutritional facts and I was like, I don't think I'm going to survive this one. And I didn't. My body said, don't even worry about it, bud. Don't even worry. We're not even going to attempt to process it. It's coming out. And you know what? Afterwards, I felt a jillion times better.
Yeah.
I felt so much better. I was like,
you always feel good when you barf, I feel like. Yeah. Barfing itself, the worst thing that could ever happen to you.
Horrible, terrible.
The 5 minutes right after barfing?
Yeah.
Halcyon. Just like, oh.
Terrible.
Wow. Free. I'm free. Jerf, like, gosh, boy. Bah. Pick something for me. I've had doctor's visits that made me feel washed. I've had
Your house thing right now is washed behavior, unfortunately.
The house is being washed.
Yeah.
How is it? Niki, fundamentally, I don't disagree with you. Yeah. But how is it washed?
Right. I think John's getting into the dictionary definition of washed.
Interesting.
No,
I suppose you're more cooked than washed.
Oh,
interesting.
In terms, the house is cooked, but the house, yeah.
But I think owning a home is washed.
Oh, sure, okay. The house is cooked, but the act of
so having a problem with a house that you own is like really washed
because it's like I broke the window downstairs.
That's not your problem.
Not my fucking problem.
Yeah, it is very much my problem what's happening in my house.
And that's why, and sometimes things that are washed are great. Like owning a home is delightful because then you own the home. Right. But then part of it is that if the wall explodes and the water come out, then get fucked.
You get fucked, yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. Grace asking a question that unfortunately I know is going to have a maybe an unsatisfying answer. What sports podcasts do you listen to? Any you would particularly recommend for NBA, WNBA? Grace, Niki and I just don't listen to podcasts like at all.
Hang on. This isn't a podcast, but I kind of have an answer. There's a woman on Instagram and also TikTok called AR Perry 01. And she is a longtime WNBA fan, and she talks about it in the form of TikToks and Instagram Reels. So perfect. I also do not listen to podcasts, but I like her very much.
There's also a woman on both of those platforms named Maddie Brown. Her Instagram is WNBA Data. It's just those letters. And she's a PhD candidate at UW.
That's fun.
Does numbers
like analysis,
which is really
that's fun. Yeah, I mean, Grace, I don't really know what to tell you. I think the prime folks when the season is on are really good at both kind of like the fun stuff that Inside the NBA used to be known for, but also actual like good on the court IQ stuff because it's like Steve Nash and Dirk Nowitzki and Blake Griffin, and they're all like naturally charismatic, but also very, very, very smart. So I do like it when that is on the air, but that is on a podcast. People might steer you toward Ben Simmons. Like, don't Ben Simmons?
Yeah, no, that's a different guy. You mean Bill Simmons?
Bill Simmons, thanks. Yeah. People might steer you toward Bill Simmons. You don't need to do all that.
No.
You don't need to listen to Bill Simmons. Yeah, I think Lotus and Niki's recommendations are probably the best ones.
I would also sports, I think is the name of the podcast, or is it Casuals? Whatever.
Is that Katie
Nolan's show is?
Yeah, sure. I haven't listened to it, but Katie Nolan's great.
Yeah. So whatever that one is.
Yeah.
I think it's Casuals.
Yeah, I think it's Casuals as well. Like Dylan asking if you could have the ability to drop in at any point to any podcast, which would you choose? This is, of course, referring to Niki dropping into the Game Mess pod this past week.
Well, I do the thing that we were being shady about maybe 2 weeks ago, and I just drop in anytime people talk about Microsoft to say, and by the way.
Just say, by the way.
By the way, just really quick. You can go to nogamesforgenocide.com and read all about that.
By the way. I'd drop into Caleb Hammer so I could tell him about some sort of harrowing financial situation and have him judge me, you know.
Who?
He's a bad fucking financial guy in Austin that has a bad podcast. I would absolutely go. One time I'd go into Rogan. Come on, it'd be fun to go on Rogan once, wouldn't it? Because you could just get it. You could just be like, listen, Joe, I got to tell you something. There's spores in the backyards of Dallas, Texas that are making our kids very gay. kind of just out of nowhere.
Healthy,
like, it's really
but
interesting.
really gay.
Healthy, but really gay. Like very strong, but very gay.
I think going on like Dimension 20 and no selling it.
Yes, that'd be good.
Like being like, I don't understand. Like really like being there the whole, like you have to sit through the whole session, but the whole time you're kind of like, I don't understand. What are you asking me to do?
What's this voice you have? Have you always had an accent?
Yeah, you didn't sound like that before the camera turned on. So what is something happening?
Mm-hmm.
What are these objects? You want me to roll this? It's not even round.
It's not even round. Frustrated Grunt asking, have you ever taken damage from fireworks?
No.
Thankfully,
not like Jason Pierre-Paul. I mean, sparklers getting on me makes me sad. I'm like, ooh, ouch, 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 ouch. Yeah, but it's not damage. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's damage, though. There's some people like Goldberg, he would go and just sit in the sparks. And I'm like, that hurts.
Yeah, that guy's like a freak, though.
Yeah, he's a freak. No, not Rube. Bill.
His brother.
His brother. Rube brother, Goldberg's brother, Bill. No, I've never really taken damage. When I was 12, I did shove some firecrackers into a watermelon and throw them into my neighbor's backyard while they were out there.
That's cool.
They were really mad.
Yeah, weird.
Holy shit, they were mad. They got really mad.
That you threw a bomb into your neighbor's lawn.
Really mad. They were really mad. They were super mad about it. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's just a bomb.
It's just a bomb. Who cares? Papa Bear Zach asking, are there any games linked to each other in your memory because you bought or were given physical copies of them at the same time?
Oh, like multiple games that you got at the same time.
Yeah.
I mean, me hating Metroid Prime so much and being so scared of it that my mom immediately took me back to the mall so I could get Wind Waker. Those games are, even though I didn't get them at the same time, like those games are intrinsically.
That counts though. That's the same time.
It counts.
Yeah. I can't think of like a time where I've just bought, like obviously with Steam sales, you'll buy a bunch of games at once, but I can't think of like, I bought these two games at the same time.
Like Shenmue 2 and Time Splitters 2 are kind of in my head because my friends and I were kind of playing. I was playing Shenmue 2, and then they would come over and we'd play Time Splitters while we were listening to Tenacious D's self-titled album. And because the album was playing at the same time, because I'm fucking old.
41 years old.
I'm old. Okay.
Yeah, the closest, because that made me think of it, because multiplayer is like Spy vs. Spy, Star Wars Battlefront 2, and Castle Crashers. I was all playing at the same time. My friend had Castle Crashers, and that was just like our party games we would rotate between. Don't know when they were purchased, though, because I think my older sibling bought them.
Yeah.
Oh, and then like Halo Reach and Black Ops 2, but that one's a little too easy.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they may not have been purchased at the same time exactly, but...
Okay.
I remember Halo Reach.
Yeah.
Good video game.
Cool game.
Good ending. Fun ending. Dramatic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Dramatic. Bone Chug Actual asking, what game would you want your name and or likeness used in as an NPC?
It does the video game that I select. Is it like check? Like what is how much money am I getting? Like, because I don't want to be like,
oh, so that's a factor.
Like, I don't want to be like, oh.
So you're like Charles Barkley. You're holding out for a check here. Okay.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You get a check. Sure. You get a check for $1 million.
$1 million? Wow.
I think it would be very, you know what? Make me an elusive target. But it is just my life.
That'd be fun.
It's my regular life. I'm not even doing anything special or specific, but I am the elusive target.
Yeah.
I think would be pretty delightful.
Yeah.
To me.
I think I would love to be courtside of NBA 2K.
Yeah. Like one of the
I'm just doing like
right, the same.
Yeah, forever.
I could be a random person in like a Star War. I like when if you watch like A New Hope or Return of the Jedi or whatever again, and they do the cantina scenes. It's like there's this alien and there's this puppet and there's this weird thing, and then there's just like some guy with an eye patch.
Yeah,
I'd love to just be some guy with an eye patch, and I have my Wikipedia page, and my name is
oh, that'd be so fun.
Zumba treadmill or whatever.
That's great.
Yeah, what's your
Zumba treadmill?
Oh. Zumba treadmill is really good.
Really good.
I love really Zumba treadmill. It's really, really good. All right, just a few more. Dan asking, best bird?
Black and white warbler.
Okay.
They're very cute. They hop around.
I saw a pea. Did I tell you I saw a peahen a couple of weeks ago? Like outside of the
no,
office?
I think so.
No, maybe you did.
You might have texted us. I'm not sure.
Peacocks are cool. I'm starting to appreciate pigeons more because I don't see them very often. So now whenever I see one, I'm like, I like this guy.
Something got a dove in our backyard last night. So bad.
So it's kind of so maybe do you need to sage your home perhaps?
Something got a dove in the backyard. It is just an explosion of feathers in the backyard. There's no carcass.
You should sage your home.
Sage it?
Yeah.
Sage it? Okay. Both the original owners of this house died in it. So
and they hated doves.
Yeah, they fucking
hated doves. This is what it sounds like when doves cry. That's what they said. Kestrels. That's my favorite bird.
Oh, great option.
Kestrels are really great. Tiny killing machines. Adorable.
You like a shrike?
Yeah.
Vlad the Impaler.
Shrek?
Yeah.
Shrek the Impaler.
Yeah. Shrek the Impaler. I want to suck your blood, donkey.
Why didn't they make a billion stupid spin-offs of Shrek? There's a few movies and then there's TV shows, but there should have been bits like that.
All right, 3 more questions. Arkane asking, folks, I have a nasty cold. How do you cope with writing out an annoying illness?
Honestly, like complaining about it a lot does a lot for me. Like
it does
complaining about it a lot to people who, not saying that you are doing this, but
right.
Complaining about it a lot to people who obviously can't do anything to help you is like I think it helps it get out of your body.
Yeah.
In a way that I think is real. So that's pretty good. And like I think legitimately you are not drinking enough water.
Always true. Just blanket statement.
Yeah. Just generally, true. But like when you're sick, you're super duper not drinking enough water.
Super not drinking enough water.
So like drink more water. And
I love to just sit outside and die in the sun.
Yeah.
And then go inside and like take a shower.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah. If your temperature situation can handle it, like long hot shower, kind of good. This one's a weird one, maybe controversial. If I've got a fever, I kind of like to write it out and take a nap in a fever state and just kind of like there's a TV on playing something. And I just kind of wake up every few minutes and go, what time is it? I go, it's only 10 minutes past where I was the last time. And you just have kind of the longest night of your life, but then you just got to come out the other side like, I feel better.
Saying no,
I don't know. I do this every time I have a fever. I do this every time. I just sit, I lay somewhere where I don't normally sleep, and I've got a blanket, and I'm just in and out of consciousness going like, whoa, whoa. And then the next day I usually feel better, but like I usually have to have one of those nights.
That's hell to me is what you're describing.
Yeah, that's fair. It's not great. The water thing is probably the best piece of advice here.
I'm a doctor.
Niki's a doctor. All right, 2 more questions. Jason asking, so now that we know Niki hates Chex Mix and also hates anyone who likes it, Any other strong?
Did I say that?
I don't. You might have.
I definitely said the first part. I have no recollection of saying the second one.
Yeah, who could say?
No one's gonna say.
Any other strong snack opinions in the group?
I don't know about strong enough to say I hate anyone who likes it. Oh, I mean, this is just true. Regular Sour Patch Kids suck.
Oh.
Sour Patch watermelons are excellent.
Watermelons, better.
Oh.
But the regular Sour Patch Kids are not sour and they're not that sweet and their fruit flavor is not very good. There's better sour candies.
I'm going to type snacks into walmart.com.
Okay.
And then kind of go down the line.
Almost all specialty Lay's flavors are bad.
Yeah.
Ooh, say more.
Ketchup flavor, jalapeno. I mean, the jalapeno kettle, it's like fine, but I'm like, I don't need this to exist.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing though. Have you had the jalapeno ranch ruffles?
I don't think so.
Those are fucking awesome. They're really good.
I'll take it.
But
that core like 5 or whatever that Lay's has, they don't need to be more.
They don't need to be more.
Never try anything new. It extends to like, I mean that for like, no new McDonald's item has been good since
for a long time. Yeah,
like
God, they went off on the McGriddle, and then they
love a McGriddle.
Every day I inch closer and closer to going to the McDonald's, but it's been so many moons.
You've done a great job. Yep.
The 15th snack on Walmart.com is just an ear of corn.
Relatable.
So that's cool.
Don't believe in calling chocolate candy.
I agree.
Interesting.
People will say
I
like,
think that's true.
I like candy, or like get candy at the store, and they include chocolate in the group. To me, chocolate is its own category.
Chocolate's its own. Well, what about an M&M though?
That's chocolate.
That's chocolate.
Ooh.
That's what I'm saying. For me, candy.
Fascinating.
Yeah, chocolate is chocolate, and anything
it's got
chocolate
a candy
flavored.
shell.
Nah, it's chocolate though, ain't it?
It just tastes like chocolate though.
It's chocolate.
Like if you get a bar of chocolate, that's not candy. That's
100%.
chocolate.
That's chocolate. Yeah. M&M also chocolate.
Ooh.
The best weird chip that I think people don't ever think about or interact with is the Flavor Twist Honey Barbecue one.
Yes. Oh my God, I'm obsessed with those.
I fucking love those guys.
I would have to specifically tell my dad, like, no. My dad would just be like, send me a picture of the bag because I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because they used to only sell them at the gas station. They're so good.
Chili cheese Fritos are fucking stupid.
Shut the fuck up.
Those are disgusting.
You hate a Frito pie? Or do you mean the flavor individually?
Oh, you mean the flavor? The flavor bag. No. A Frito pie is the most wonderful thing on earth.
I was like, I think that's what Niki's saying. I know a few people who hate them, but I fuck with
the bag of like the chili cheese.
I used to fuck those up though, so I might need to taste them again.
They're not good.
They're not good. It could also be a school lunch situation where I'm like, I used to fuck up school lunch, but it's not good.
Yeah. Yeah. They're supposed to evoke the idea of a Frito chili pie, but it's not even remotely close.
Yeah. Which is funny because it's like Frito pie at home is very easy.
It's very easy.
Yes. Famously, it's like 3 things that you just slap around.
You can even use Wolf brand chili. Like you could
easy. Just get canned chili. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
I think another one, this is kind of technically tangential to snacks, but I feel like it's in the category, and I'll include myself in this. No one is abusing the Coca-Cola freestyle machine enough.
I agree.
There's not enough flavors going on. There's not enough mixing of sodas.
What is Sprite Chill? I was at the Motion Picture House recently.
It has the blue label, right?
I don't know. It was in the freestyle machine, so I don't know. But
I've seen them in cans. I think it's like a blue raspberry based on what it looks like. Because it's like a little mountain at the bottom. Oh.
Like it is
different guys.
We got red
guys.
Blue,
oh, I must be thinking of something else.
It's different guys. You want to know the different, oh, actually, wait. Actually, there is currently only one. It appears there is only one Sprite Chill right now
in a can.
And it is cherry lime.
Okay, but why is it? why is it called chill? Why is it not just
Sprite cherry lime?
Yeah.
Great question.
Oh, here I have, hang on, I have to reject cookies. I have the Coca-Cola Corporation.com.
Okay.
Oh, I was right that it's blue, though. It's just blue only on the top. This says a cold est in the game.
What does that mean?
Because I believe it's innovation. This is the coldest Sprite in the game, representing Sprite's pursuit of flavor and innovation.
Hey.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I guess it's extra crispy cold.
Ha.
Yeah. No, it is supposed to
technology.
Listen, Sprite Chill is marketed as one of the first sparkling soft drinks to offer a cooling sensation without being minty. That says sporked.com.
What does that mean?
It means it doesn't have menthols in it like all those other ones. It means that it's an invigorating burst of crispiness paired with a unique blend of citrusy and cherry flavors that'll leave you shook and coming back for more. Why is that in the middle of the press release? They didn't even act like this for the rest of it.
So weird.
When people think about Sprite, they think about cut-through refreshment, said Kate Schaufelberger, brand director of Sprite. With Sprite Chill, we're doubling down on these signature intrinsics while continuing our legacy of strategic flavor innovation and quenching fans' thirst for variety and the exclusive badge value associated with trying and sharing limited time only beverages and experiences.
So I do think it is a soda with a chemical coolant.
Like antifreeze?
Like menthol.
It says a proprietary specialized food safe cooling agent.
Yeah, I think the concept is, and this didn't make sense when I had heard this before, but all of a sudden it makes a lot of sense. I think the idea is it's supposed to be like chewing gum and then drinking cold Sprite.
Can I read you some one-star awesome, reviews?
It just tasted like regular flavor. Like it was good, but I didn't taste cold.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did it come out of a Coca-Cola freestyle machine?
I'm gonna read you. This is Frequent Buyer, a one-star review 2 months ago, reviewed on Walmart.com. Absolutely disgusting. Tastes like very thick cherry cough medicine with a splash of Sprite. Can't actually taste the Sprite. Got for a birthday party, cherry themed. 22 guest kids. Left full cans. Rest were given to food bank. Okay. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Rest were given to food bank.
To food bank.
No, they don't want to think that they're being wasteful.
They don't want to think they're being wasteful. Yeah.
Consumers today are looking for multisensorial beverage experiences. So we saw an opportunity to elevate the crisp, refreshing taste Sprite fans expect with a first-of-its-kind cooling sensation, said Felicity Bucetla, Senior Director, Product Development for Sparkling Flavors.
Oh, my God.
The only multi-sensorial experience people want out of Sprite already exists, and it's called lean. The FDA does not approve of its consumption.
This was a fun creative brief to work on because Sprite Chill is an intrinsic-led innovation platform, said AP Cheney, Senior Creative Director, Sparkling Flavors. The cooling sensation technology inspired us to lean into the, quote, ice-cold colloquialism, a cultural double entendre for Gen Z consumers that implies being at the top of your game. This insight led the Sprite team to NBA star Trae Young, the Atlanta Hawks point guard known for his on-court skills, swagger, and highlight celebrating, quote, Ice Trae Shiver. A new digital film features the hometown hero delivering a, quote, freeze and desist to those who mimic his signature move and reminding them that nobody can compete with the coldestest. Sprite Chill.
Sprite Chill.
Well, it was good.
Ramon Gonzalez said 1 year ago on Google, went to google.com to review Sprite Chill.
Can you fucking imagine how bad you have to be to do that?
1 star. Not good. It literally tastes like what a gas station bathroom smells like.
What are you talking about?
Like, no, it doesn't. There's not.
Sometimes smell is the strongest memory sense. Sometimes you will drink or smell something and you go, ooh. This happened to me trying the strawberry banana electrolyte. I've been trying to try every electrolyte flavor in case it was not.
Yeah, what are you learning? What's your favorite one so far?
What are you learning?
I mean, favorite one continues to be coconut. It feels more hydrating because it's coconut flavored.
Because it's coconut?
Sure. I mean, one huge and fun thing about electrolyte, there's scarcely a drop left. They fill those shits up as high as it
up to the
like
fucking...
you can't open them casually. You have to be on a stabilized surface. Tried, I think it was the strawberry banana. Ooh, kind of had like a kind of vomit kind of sense in there. But I was like, this shouldn't taste bad. No, I love artificial banana. It was truly something I was like, I don't think I've ever experienced this before. I can't finish this because
the slight thickness and saline quality of electrolyte does not. If there was banana in there, I would punt on that. I don't think I could do that.
Pedialyte fumble the bag like this,
but I feel like Pedialyte did not lean hard enough into the fact that adults need to drink it for hangovers.
Yeah.
Like, I think they were like, oh, no, it's for kids if they're sick. It's like, no, it's for adults who are sick, actually. Yeah. It's for adults who made themselves sick.
Everyone needs it.
Everyone needs hydration. Yeah. Yeah. Everyone needs it.
Maybe continuing to call it Pedialyte is the thing that has fucked them. Because they do have adult Pedialyte, but it is so called Pedialyte.
Well, and unfortunately, I was about to say, it's old, and also, like, unfortunately in 2026 the prefix ped kind of is like deeply cursed.
Yeah.
Like,
I think it's so funny. What is that team called? The Portland Fire. Their abbreviation should be PDF, and they were like, no, it's PDX because of the airport and the identity of the city.
Yeah. No other reason.
No other reason.
No other reason.
John, can you put the JPEG on the screen?
Oh, I can. Yes, I can.
What is
1049.
it? It's one can of soda on eBay.com.
Full new 12 ounce.
$17.99 shipping.
17
oh my God.
From an account called Ancient Gifts. And it is one can of soda for $10.49.
One can of soda.
And it's $18 for shipping, and it wouldn't even come to me for a week.
Right.
Up to 2 weeks.
Well, it's because they're on an island.
Oh, Lumi Island.
They are. Lumi Island, Washington, United States. It would get to Niki on July 14th.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
Oh, but I can pay in 4. I can use PayPal credit.
I was about to say, you can get PayPal credit to pay for it in installments.
That's good.
So that's
10 cents lucky you don't have their cards anymore because it would have already.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no, without
Blackjack asking finally. All right, week 3 of asking who's your pick for the World Cup?
France.
Lotus. Whoever's not white that's left.
France.
Well, yeah, a lot of France is actually not white. That's true.
They have white vibes though.
They do have white vibes though. That's true.
Who has the least white vibes of
Mexico.
everyone left?
Probably Mexico.
Oh, sure, Mexico then.
Yeah.
But
there are a couple of
every single step of the way people talk as if Mexico's already been eliminated, so I didn't know if they were still in it.
No, they're still in it. They're playing England on Sunday.
Yeah, there's in Mexico.
Yeah,
that is going to be that's going to be actually really, really nuts. I do think it's France. I think Argentina's got a chance, although they're tied up right now with Cape Verde.
Yeah.
So I don't know. They may not be making it past this. But if it's not France, it's probably Argentina. But there have been some big upsets. Netherlands and Germany. Germany is less so of an upset, but Netherlands was a bit of an upset. So France is just so deep up and down. I'm going to leave y'all with the just a note that I really hate that Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are getting married at Madison Square Garden. Makes me angry. I don't know why it makes me angry, but
it's unbelievably tacky, and also
it's just really tacky.
They're having to do brownouts in the city of New York right now. If you accept everywhere, if you can believe it, at MSG, which is
at MSG,
whatever.
Just really tacky.
Yes, get a grip.
How you gonna be tacky?
Why you gotta be tacky? You don't have to do that. But you can go to VGBees.com/join and join the Hive. That's not tacky. That's actually very sexy. If you become a member of the Hive, go to VGBees.com/join, and you can join the Hive right now. Lotus, Niki, do y'all have anything to plug?
Nope.
Wow, nothing, huh? Nothing going on with you two, huh?
Watch soccer. It's pretty good.
Watch soccer. It's pretty good. There's no argument there. I do like soccer a lot. And
it's the best.
Let's get Whataburger.
Let's get Whataburger. Let's go get Whataburger. And until next time, keep on buzzing.
I can't get Whataburger.